Post up.
There it is. Slowly fading.
Alright. That should be everywhere. And hello, Internet. Welcome back to some more D&D, Pathfinder, whatever, Tomb of Annihilation. We got all the usual suspects. And when last we left the pork chop, the party was voyaging through the I guess desolated town of Shilku. Seems to be overrun with all kinds of weird things on top of being plagued by an erupting volcano. As they begin to journey through the town, they find it's almost been given the sort of Pompeii treatment, and people are seemingly turned into weird statues of themselves. Upon interacting with the statues, they find that these people are indeed still alive and just trapped within the prison of their own mind. Upon talking to certain individuals, they are starting to gather clues and put them together onto maybe a direction or a goal, maybe some way to undo what has been done, if not more better understand the occurrences. After several encounters with possible angels, weird spider robots, and giant hulking skeletal beasts, the party is now back on the move in the town of Shilku, headed towards what they believe to be the mayor of this town's abode. You guys just got done with an encounter of some of these spider robots that you have been seeing skulk about the town. Upon defeating them, their bodies and the molten webs that they weave have crumbled to piles of dust. And we pick up right after that. It seems that maybe nothing else has been drawn to the attention of you guys getting into a kerfuffle, but who knows? And so,
how y'all looking on? If you had to put your life in the size of a pizza in many slices, how many slices have you eaten?
In an unorthodox amount of slices.
Yeah, in your own words of amount of how much you think of pizza slices you could be.
Or a non-Euclidean pizza.
Yeah, because I won't lie, I'm a perfectly whole pizza. I haven't been touched once.
I am not hungry.
I would say if I had 110 slices, I have about 79 left.
Why would you need that much pizza?
Hey man, I'm a big guy.
It's fine.
I would have one pepperoni left.
That's right. Bob did take quite a beating.
Got my ass handed to me.
I am an untouched pizza with exactly 96 out of 96 slices.
Why would you cut it that small?
There's a lot to share, like I said earlier.
But then, how many people are you feeding?
Well, clearly at least 96.
Listen, I can't think of a clever way to say that I'm drained one, but I'm still fucking drained one.
How do we deal with drain? That's not
we don't.
We don't.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Zig is drained one too, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, that's not something we should be like, oh, but...
Yeah,
Was it like a curse or some shit?
Yeah.
It was the... No, the death curse is what's causing it, but what
Bad
caused
touch.
me to keep it. But the reason I have it in the first place is because of the scarecrow thing.
Yeah.
That fortunately we never saw again.
But nah.
Zig got it from a bad touch.
It was very much a bad touch.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I'm saying is, should we find a building, rest up for at least an hour or whatever, and then move on?
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
All right. And Natty goes and finds a nice building, and
All
we'll
right.
go in here, and I will post up the entire time.
All right, you guys duck into a random building to seek refuge. And go ahead and, well, do whatever you are planning on doing.
Who needs healing the most? Bob?
I need healing.
All right, here. You can have all of that health. That's
Oh.
30 minutes worth of healing.
Oh,
Goodness.
hold up. We might be able to make it less than that. Because I'll also do a lay on hands, which is another 24 every 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So how are you looking after 39 hit points?
That's 39. Give me 1 second. I am very slow. Where? No, I shut down my calculator. There we go. Flip plus. You said 33?
39 for the first round.
39. That's at 51.
Out of
How much more do you need? Out of 80? Okay.
88.
Yeah, so one more round of that. So we take 20 minutes to
Okay.
heal Bob.
Sure.
Alrighty.
how are Zig and Dolgren looking?
Dahlgren's only down 7 hit points.
And I'm down about 40.
Okay, so we can spend another 30 minutes.
well,
Hit you with
if-
the...
I recall Shashik's not a bad medic.
That is
Shashik,
true. Let me try to
see what
pull
you
up
can
his
do on
character
it.
sheet without crashing roll 20.
Okay. Well, I'm taking
Crashes anyway.
the 21 hit points that I rolled for myself. Oh, and I get to use it again immediately after. So the 28 can go to whomever needs it.
Zig.
There you go. Zig can have 28 hit points.
All right.
Well,
That
that's
is-
if Shashik doesn't get his HP up in the first 20.
Let's see.
I don't think he will. It's...
Nope. He fails.
Yeah.
He actually
He's not
stabbed
bad
Zig.
at medic, if I recall correctly.
No, but I'm just saying he was down 40 hit points.
All right.
Oh,
actually,
that is a good-
I miscounted. I am now only down from 3 from Cali.
Oh, wow, you really miscount.
I
That's a-
did.
Huh? How the fuck?
It's been a day.
If we're spending
Yes.
if we're spending at least another 10 minutes, Dahlgren will slap you. Give you a quick slap on the ass for another 24 points of healing.
Yeah, we can wait the 30 minutes. It doesn't much at all.
All right.
So, yep, 30 minutes in
Actually-
here, and everybody should be good to go.
That's a good
Alright.
point of order. Zach,
Yes.
Anati's I wouldn't say, I don't know if he's the smartest of the party, but what time frame did we enter town? And could he make some kind of math calculation to be like, okay, we got this much longer until sunlight?
Let's see.
Because we are using cover
Guys-
of darkness for now against all these creatures that might have dark vision, but who knows?
You guys
They're
waited
only made
until
of
the
fire.
sun set, and you guys have probably, let's see, the sun probably set, we'll be generous, around 8. And so you guys have probably been in the city for about an hour. Maybe 2.
Okay.
We got plenty of time.
Yeah. All right.
All right, we good to go?
Did I notice anything out there in our meantime that makes us make sure we're good?
Roll perception as you are maintaining watch.
Oop.
23.
Wow, 23.
Not that you
If there's a trap,
notice-
it's 24.
Not that you notice through the darkness and the haze. You don't spy anything. It's been particularly quiet, but you don't know what is more unsettling.
Donati will take the quiet.
But through the bubbling of the volcano and the crackling of flames being your guys' only real ambience, you guys spend a little bit of time, begin to patch up yourselves a little bit, and now are presumably ready to be on the move again.
I will do scout like usual. I don't know if
Alrighty.
you guys want me to stealth. I think I have the same bonus as Cal.
I think
Yeah, we've
Dahlgren
got
has
the same
a
one.
strangely good stealth.
Mine is 14.
Mine's also 14.
My stealth is 13. I've fallen behind.
Just
I don't have the dex to keep up.
I am a
Uh,
dex main.
Mine is also 14.
Damn. Wait, how stealthy is Bob?
12.
We're not that bad. for
We're a
stealth.
stealthy party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
that's
Why are we
pretty
so
cool.
stealthy?
That's because
Because none of us want to interact with anything.
In our
We
other game,
fight
Poe is
everything.
made out of armor. He doesn't care about stealth.
But
All
yeah.
right. We fight everything because we get the EXP or the milestone EXP.
Because we're a bunch of Dex monkeys, that's why.
Yeah, sure. No, someone else can do stealth. If you want? I'll scout. I'll do the 15 feet ahead of people so I can maintain that invisibility as long as they don't notice me.
Alrighty.
I'll roll for the stealth because I talked to the bishop guy.
Yeah.
Alright.
So.
Go ahead and give me that D4. 3. Alright. Zig, if you would like to move the party 3 squares in whatever direction you want them to go. Alright.
Want to put us on the Inferno?
We're above it,
Into the
Okay.
fire.
right? Are we? Yeah, we're above it.
Oh, Jesus. He moved us onto another fire.
Your healths are not up to date on that, so let's.
So as we're moving along,
Goodness.
Dahlgren is, striding between buildings and alleys and stuff, checking down them. And he's trying to keep, this chain sort of like, he's holding he's got one hand wrapped near like the head of the block, and the other chain he has sort of like wrapped around his other fist, trying to keep it, as quiet as possible as we move.
Alright. Feel free to put yourselves in whatever the walking order
Back
you're
here.
traveling in.
We've been walking in circles.
Keep going back to this one fucking area. Yeah, I'm just making sure train stalker is the way that it's supposed to, so that. Oh, well, Dahlgren's walking across the other street. I suppose since we technically ended in a die. Oh, that is the fucking line. We have new line tools, by the way.
Yeah, there's more than new line. There's new cone tools
Yep.
Oh, neat.
and circles.
Interesting.
Since we were heading this
This is my
direction
aura of
effectively-
awesome.
Since we're heading this direction effectively, I'm going to put myself as the lead diagonal direction for the scouting.
Oh, goodness.
Just thinks it's cool if we, move in the. There's an arrow.
Goodness. I don't know what's going on with
Fighting
roll
with
20. I
opposed.
can't I can't move tokens around.
Uh-oh.
You might have to refresh. Oh, that's
You
why
moved
you're
the
on
map.
the map layer.
You're on the wrong layer to move the tokens. Ah!
Yeah, but it's
Dahlgren
like,
hops back in the cover he was in.
the right click isn't bringing up the option to like copy and paste.
Well, then use Control C, Control V.
Oh my
Or
god, such a nerd.
right click and just send stuff to the different layer.
Oh, that's
Did you just call me a nerd for knowing how to copy paste on a fucking keyboard?
Yes.
The most common thing people do?
apparently not, because that brings up a printer screen for my computer.
The fuck? How is Control C? Huh?
The hell?
But yeah. So is this the formation that you guys are in?
I guess so.
If these two want to move themselves, put Shashik in the middle of the party. He's always in the middle because he's always dumbfounded. Okay.
He's permanently dazzled.
Yeah.
I just like the idea that he's more like, I don't have to deal with this. I have them. I am willfully non-participating.
I wish he would die.
Why? He's been
Because
so
I hate
useful.
him.
I don't care.
I hate him.
Fucking most useful NPC. Well, no. That's not true.
If
Second most
if
useful.
if he would stop breaking his arm, he'd be a very useful piece.
If
or
he'd
NPC.
if he'd start remembering he had initiatives, he'd be more useful.
Yeah, possibly.
What is that?
Part of the character.
It is a thing that you see.
He's zooming in like crazy.
as-
Oh shit.
It is a thing that you see as it sees you. Because
Is that
you
a
guys,
scorpion?
you guys were
Question.
not very stealthy. Yes.
Allows me
there
to
it is.
as long as this thing was not acting as like a sentry, which I'm unsure if it was. Or at least I get to make a stealth check as my initiative.
All right.
Zach,
Yes.
you had the smaller one appear atop it, and for a second I was very excited. We were fighting like a mama magma scorpion with all her little magma scorpion babies on her back.
That would be funny.
That'd be
Instead of just two of them. It'd been so much cooler.
But yeah, as you guys are wandering through the city, doing your best to dodge the view of things that are skulking about, you believe yourself to be clear. Yep, you guys can go ahead and start rolling for initiative. You guys believe yourself to be clear until part of the rubble begins to move, glow, and become very agitated as two large scorpion-like creatures emerge. And now I roll for them.
Nah.
Alright.
Also, don't forget to roll for our boy. Wake up! Oh, jeez, I wanted to roll the nat 20 on initiative. What the fuck?
Yep. Lost a 20.
Zig, what do you mean lost?
Hey, I mean,
That could've
I was
been-
2 away from a nat 20.
That could
I
have
know.
been an attack, but instead it was an initiative roll.
Well, don't worry. Now you get to go first to get your natural 20 attack.
Yeah, and these things have a surprise attack, right? So anything they roll
Yeah.
initiative better than, it's flat-footed to them.
That's
Only if the creature is of lower level or equal.
That's not the way surprise attack works.
Shit.
Let's see. We can just keep this music going. But first up is one of these scorpion things. It seems it's a little quick on the feet, and it would be green. And let's see. Anadi, you are stealthing, correct?
Tech. Per the rules of how this fucking feels, yes.
Alright, then give me your
When undetected by non-allies, so I suppose, yeah. So I will make a stealth. Natural 20, 34.
Alright,
Right on.
the green one.
So I hide immediately behind this fucking thing as these guys appear, and then I do a scout's warning.
They do not see you. And there are 3 possible targets of next. So, from top to bottom, 3. So this guy, green, is going to go right for Callie Sewell because he sees you.
Yippee.
I immediately hide behind the cart.
As this thing comes scuttling down, leaving behind molten footsteps. Whoops. Roll 20 is just being really wonky. But yeah, let's get a...
Question.
Yes.
From the shortly before we ended last session, I used one of the Silver Sheen potions. Is that still active?
What does the duration
That's
That's
an
for
hour.
an hour.
It's an hour.
Then
Ooh.
it should be.
Okay.
But this thing
Suppose it's up to
comes
DM how fast we move across terrain.
running up and will attempt to grab Callie Sewell with one of his pinchy hands with a 38 to hit.
Oh, it's a crit.
Awesome.
Hell shit. That's
See,
a hell
you
of
didn't even need that. You didn't even need that 20.
I know.
No.
Redeem. No.
All right, so this thing comes scuttling up and
I don't.
hits you with one of its massive pincers. You end up taking 16 points of bludgeoning
Well,
damage.
Is that
32.
already doubled or?
That is not doubled. So
32.
32 points.
Ow!
Its grip sets you ablaze as you will start taking persistent damage.
Oh, cool.
And it will use its third and final action to finish the grab and actually grab you. Zig.
All right. Well,
Shit.
Immediately stepping up.
Homie got scarnered.
Okay.
I
So,
miss my
am
people.
I able to break a grapple that's on someone else?
You can aid him. So you can like set up, be like, you say you're going to spend one action to aid, and then on his turn, when he attempts it, you as a reaction, you roll an athletics or something similar to aid him.
Okay. So I'll spend my second action to aid him to get out, and then for my third action, I'm going to take a swing at it.
Alrighty.
Is a 24 hit.
24 is a miss as you reel back and just hit a very solid part of this scorpion, seemingly not dealing it any damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Next up is Red. Still not seeing a naughty.
Good.
So, 2. It will go right for Sashik. Move up,
Oh no.
and it will attempt the same thing that the other one did. Roll hit.
Oh my god.
That is a hit. Is also a crit.
I was gonna say. I didn't get my crit. He said, "Fucking look at you,
I know.
animal, monster."
So, same damage. Shashik takes 32 points of damage. Ball's unconscious. It's
Damn.
on fire.
What the fuck? He didn't heal himself during the 30 minutes of downtime.
He already did treat wounds on himself. He can do that once per day.
No, that's once per hour.
Oh,
But nah.
Well-
He did a battle medicine, if I recall. So yeah, still would have taken the time. Oh well.
well, yep. He is. You see him as the scorpion runs up and crimps him, and he falls limply and lifelessly in its hand. Dolgren.
So him burning means there's a good chance he will just straight up die.
Probably.
All right. What are these? What is Dahlgren was, like I said, moving down alleys and stuff, checking them, making sure they were
You
clear.
can treat these
Where
as
is he?
stacks of goods. It's really where
Stacks of goods. All right. Dahlgren will spend all 3 actions to just stay behind here and leave his party to their
You
fate.
fucking Alright.
No,
he
no.
watches safely from a distance.
Brave Sir Robin.
As Dolgan is known to do.
Yep. As befitting Dahlgren. Okay, well, here's what I want to ask then.
Yes.
Would you allow me, if I treat them as difficult terrain, maybe even greater difficult terrain, to charge through them?
Is that going to give you some kind of bonus?
No, it's just going to be cool.
Oh. Well, I mean, sure.
All right.
Mounds of
Why not?
ashed over, possibly goods and crates block her way as Dolgren goes rampaging through them.
He hears his friends in danger, and he, shakes out his one hand, letting go of some of the links of the chain of his face breaker. And he roars out, "Guts and glory!" And he goes into a rage. So he'll get his temp HP. And then he is going to sudden charge. So he can move up to double his speed. And that should be enough to get up to this thing.
Yep.
And he gets to make a strike against it. So here comes Facebreaker.
Ooh,
It's middling.
that is a hit.
33 to hit. All right. 16 points of bludgeoning damage, 8 points of acid, as he just brings Facebreaker down on this earthy exoskeleton, seeking to shatter it.
Alright, so that's 24 points total.
Yep.
Alright. You come running up and boom, get a solid hit as molten blood begins to ooze out from the wound.
And I like to think that, like, this was stacked high enough that there was just one crate that was perfectly Dahlgren sized. And so he just charged through that and, shattered it, and the rest of the pile is still standing there.
Like the Tasmanian devil, he just came whipping through like a Beyblade, reaching
Yep.
a path of destruction. A naughty. You watch these
Yeah,
two things skitter right past you to your party. Hiding very cowardly behind a crate as you watch these things just
this is called
annihilate.
tactical positioning. Do you get mad at your sniper for fucking being 3 miles away? Well, 3 miles might be too far, but still.
It's like the apex sniper 3 miles away.
Yeah, that's that one Canadian sniper.
That one Canadian. Yeah,
No, the guy who
Canadians
got
are
the
all
world
well
record.
known for their sniping capabilities.
The world record is
Yeah,
held
well.
by a Canadian. What are you on about? He killed the Taliban over what was it, 3 clicks away? Anyway,
I don't know.
yeah, it was far.
I don't care enough about Canadians to know.
Exactly.
Draw, stride, pour. I'm gonna give Shashik a lesser healing potion,
Alright.
because I still have one. So homie gets 10 HP.
Alright, he comes back.
As a note, Shawshik would be moved to before the turn of the scorpion that downed him.
Yeah, so 29.
So red.
Just about 29.
So in between Zig and the scorpion.
There
Yep.
we go. Alright. Callie, your turn. You are currently being held by this big old bug.
Yeah, what do I have to make an athletics check to get out?
Yes.
Acrobatics, unarmed attack roll, or athletics roll.
Oh, acrobatics, please.
Okay.
Ooh.
And this goes
And
against
Zig
their,
could try to aid you if he wishes to suspend his reaction to do so.
and this goes against their athletic DC?
Correct.
Okay.
39, 37, half.
Is Zig
Yeah,
assisting?
I'll help. And is it athletics or acrobatics?
It is your choice. Whichever.
Does it have to be
Well,
the same skill?
I'll do.
it's between you and the GM. Normally, it's whatever you can convince them to let you use.
Because the way I see it, that I'm, trying to get the claw open enough for him.
Yeah, it's fine. Give
All right,
athletics.
so
Alright, that gives the bonus, which was
Yep.
unneeded as Callie
Ooh.
Sewell manages to free himself.
Well, is that a critical success?
Yes. With the bonus, it
Fantastic.
becomes
So-
critical.
Yep. Yeah. So with that, you get to step as part of the escape action.
Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna go this way.
Nice.
So, one
Can-
action. You have 2 left.
Yep, I'm gonna use my second action to try to go into overdrive. I will go into overdrive. And then I'm going to make an attack on...
This will be attack number 2 because escape has the attack trait.
Okay. I mean, there's not really a whole lot else I can do.
Yeah, no, I was just letting you know.
I appreciate it. Maybe there is. I could, heal myself, but that's not necessary right now. Yeah, we'll just make the attack on green. 26.
26. It's not bad, but it is a miss as you fire and the bullet ricochets off their hide.
Man, 14 damage would have been nice.
And at the end
Alright.
of your turn,
That's
you begin
everything.
to burn and take 6 points of fire damage.
God damn.
So,
And then make a flat check.
yes.
Okay.
Check.
Still
Check. Still burning.
Damn.
Bob.
Well, I am going to do the same old of Inspire Courage.
Alrighty.
He's flexing.
And then I'm gonna over here. I'm gonna use battle medicine. Try to get Shashik away from the whole fucking super dying thing.
Interesting.
I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah, don't forget Shashik's wounded 1 now.
He's an NPC. He's immune to wounded and doomed.
Oh, he's
Nope.
Pain.
No, he's not.
He's super cool.
He needs to not die.
Yeah.
He's
Okay,
very interesting.
let's try this whole medicine check thing.
The nicest thing Kalizul has ever said about fucking Shashik. He's interesting.
So what's you're going for DC 15, Ben?
I think I can do a little higher because I'm.
What's your Are you expert?
No, I just trained.
Yeah, then 15's the highest you can do.
Okay, so 15 it is.
It
That's a
made it.
critical success,
48.
which
Roll
means
that
you restore
healing.
4d8.
And its wounding condition is.
Not on battle medicine.
Oh.
Here we go.
Nice.
Don't fucking die.
All right.
Ah, you got
Don't
the,
fucking die.
got the 2 extremes there.
Yeah, perfectly
1, 2,
average.
8, 7. Yeah.
You guys begin to
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Shashik, don't fucking die.
try to patch him up. All right, it goes back to Green, who has a new contender in front of him, and so
No,
it,
challenger.
a new challenger approaches. And
Wow, wow, wow.
it's just gonna try to, grab you with a 26.
What now?
Ooh.
Quite piddly on Zig.
That misses.
Alrighty.
He wouldn't try that again, would he?
He wouldn't try that again, would he?
I mean, that'd be crazy,
He
right?
totally would, as it comes in with the other claw with a 24.
Fuck!
Misses even more.
Alright.
Good.
And then to finish off the Holy Trinity, it rears up and tries to sting you, which I don't.
It'd be really
imagine is-
cool if their stingers injected poison that dealt like fire damage. I've been thinking about it like a frost scorpion that has like a nitroglycerin like stinger or liquid nitrogen stinger. Sorry, not
Yeah.
And
nitro.
dies immediately.
Zig begins to tussle with the scorpion as he's deflecting its blows and escaping its grasps. As this thing goes in with the left right and tries to sting, missing all 3 of its attacks. Zig.
All right, I will retaliate and take a swing at it. There's a
Critical
natural
hit.
20 hit.
No, it misses. They have
Oh,
inverse
fire.
crits.
All right.
But
I'm
yeah,
getting the deck.
Hmm.
I've got my
What is
deck
it?
in hand.
Also,
awesome.
what is the crit feature for your axe? Because you got that.
It's sweep.
Never
Yeah, it hits. It lets them attack another adjacent enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, nerve slice. The target is slowed 2 for 1 round.
Ooh.
Oh. Next
Does
turn,
it
only
say-
one action.
Does that say normal damage or double damage with it?
It doesn't say normal damage, which means if it doesn't say anything, it is double damage.
All right,
Alrighty.
so that would be 40. Or does Bob's get doubled?
Yes.
All right, so
Yes, yes.
42 damage.
Alright. A powerful blow as you run up and just lop off one of its claws. And you said
Palpable
it
hit.
becomes slowed 1?
2, slowed 2
Slowed 2.
All
for
right.
1 round.
Fucking nice.
It
All right, and
reels
then
in pain.
I'll swing back around and try and get it a second time.
Oof.
Oh,
Opposite end of the
Dice
spectrum.
get it?
I-
Dice take it.
I will use my hero point to re-roll that.
Hey, smart man.
Well, would a 27 hit?
Close, but no cigar as it blocks
Jesus.
your other attack with the claw it still has.
All right, and then I will use my last action to raise my shield.
Alrighty.
Bitches.
Shashik's turn. And Shashik
Get the
It's-
fuck out of there.
is gonna try to escape.
For real.
I
if his
believe in
page would work.
Oddballs.
His pay.
Alright.
What?
Not
He has
high-
been helping us. Why do you fucking hate
Not
him so
high,
much?
high probability of him making these rolls, but let's see. Come on.
Thing he's been doing this fight is get his ass beat.
Failure.
Sounds like he's taking HP for us.
Failure.
Didn't take shit for me.
Failure.
He's doing it right now.
Not for me.
Shashik
It could
spends
be
his
at you,
whole
but he's
turn
here.
trying to wiggle himself free of the claw, but he fails. And then he will
There you
take
Fucking sucks.
3 as he starts to burn. And then he gets. Well, no, he's still in the claw, so he doesn't get a blood check.
Ah, shit. That's brutal.
Red. Alright, goes to the scorpion that has him. And this scorpion is greedy, so he wants someone else. Dahlgren is right in its face. So he swings
There's
a claw.
no way you miss.
Yeah.
Well, the only good news is it's not a crit.
Oh.
Wow. And a piddly 13 points of damage. As this
Barely scratched me.
Thing, as this thing will then use second action to complete the grab. So now
I
it
can
has
not-
you.
I still can't do anything to my hit points on the character.
What is up with that?
I just changed it on the sheet.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I was just mentioning it.
We'll fix it another.
And then he has a hand. He has 2 people in his hand, so who is he gonna sting? He's going for Shashik.
No.
22 to hit is
Ooh.
surprise. Wait, he's grabbed.
There's no way Shashik is.
He's flat-footed.
Yep, so that is a hit.
What?
Get
And
Why
it
is
almost
this
hits a
so
flat-footed
low?
Dahlgren.
As he takes 14 piercing damage right to the chest as a giant stinger just punches right through him like a spear. And he now has to make a fortitude save.
Ah.
Boop. $26. And that is just good enough as you see him fight back as this molten liquid drips from the stinger. Dahlgren.
Alright, Dahlgren, despite being grabbed, is going to get wiggle an arm free and swing get his face breaker swinging overhead. And he's going to shout, "I shall smash through to your gooey goodness on the inside!"
Kill,
And-
Dahlgren, kill.
He's actually gonna try to do a knockdown.
Okay.
So he wants to hit this thing in the head so hard it ends up flipping. So here comes Facebreaker. That is a miss.
Indeed. Even with Bob's
Alright.
bonus.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend a hero point on that because I was actually reading something. Because I don't do the trip, I'm still only at attack number 2 despite spending 2 actions.
Okay. That's neat.
So I am gonna go for an escape.
Okay.
Wow, very poor roll.
Indeed.
I rolled 6 twice. All right, great.
Unfortunately,
That is it for Dahlgren's turn.
with a fetal swing and can't quite muscle your way out, it goes to a Nadi.
Am I taking fire damage, or is
Oh.
that only on a crit?
Oh, nope, yep, that's as long as you take 3 fire damage.
And I can't end it as long as I'm grabbed?
Yes.
Okay.
spooky. I will put a hand on my crossbow, which takes an action to grip. Hunt prey the magma scorpion that's fucking Dolgren and Shashik, and then fire a normal shot. Which,
Marked.
I'm assuming this 36.
A 36 will hit. And
Adequate.
it is not, but it is close.
His AC is 28.
Yeah, I figured. Alright, he takes an extra, unless he's immune to precision, he takes an extra 5 points of damage. 3 of that is precision.
Alright, and what's the full total?
18 piercing.
Alrighty. As you push a bolt through its body, and it doesn't quite make it out the other side before it kind of just melts, forming more of its carapace.
Spooky. My turn. 3 action.
Alright, Callie.
Sorry, I just put an Oreo in my mouth. I am going to take an action to reload, and I'll take 2 actions to do a Megaton Strike on green.
Alrighty.
Bah.
That's
That's
a
pretty
hit.
good. Sick. Take the 13. I don't. How do you turn off the crit damage? Or actually, wait, no. I've got fatal, I think. Right? So I can't turn it off. Yeah, I've got fatal. Okay, so 24 plus 6 because of overdrive. Zig, did you damage it last turn?
I did.
Plus another 4, plus another 2 because of Bob. So that's 24 plus, God, 6 times 2 is, I need a calculator.
Wait, why is everything getting doubled?
Crit, or no, sorry, I didn't crit, my bad.
Yeah.
I thought I did. I don't know why, but I heard it in my head. I was like, yeah, that's a crit. So sorry, 13 plus 6
19.
plus 2 plus
21.
Bob.
22.
22. Okay, there we go.
Alright, a bullet, bow! Blasts through a hide of this beast.
Cool. That is 3 actions.
Alright. You are still on fire, so you take 4 more. And give a
Get
flat
out
chance.
and roll.
See if
There we
the
go.
fire goes out. It goes out.
Woo!
It sizzles away. Bob.
Alright. Shashik's still here dying, I'm guessing? Or about to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, man. Stop it. Stop dying.
But you can't battle medicine him again.
No. So, I'm gonna keep the Inspired Courage going, and I am going to cast Soothe
Ooh.
on him so he doesn't fucking die. It'll be up to all the way to level 4.
Shit.
Wow.
I would like to keep the party going.
Hmm.
So no more first level spells. That is unfortunate. Alright, so that will be for... Oop, so 4d10 plus 12. So, alright. Pretty sure. 4d10 plus 12. Bunk. I forgot a
the-
bracket.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp. There we go.
Alrighty. As you do the Terry Crews machine gun flex, you just buff up Shashik with inspiration. And you begin to magically close up his wounds. And then, is that all of your actions?
That's all my actions.
Alright. Green's turn. Still reeling
Load
back in pain from
2.
losing a claw, it will just attempt to lash out with its stinger on Zig.
Okay.
31 to hit.
That will hit.
Alrighty. Alright, so you take 13 points of piercing damage. The sting sets you aflame, so you'll start taking persistent damage. And give me a fortitude save. Success. As you feel the stinger try to pump searing hot liquid into you, but you manage to be unfazed by it. And then, like, slowed, right? That's how many actions it loses, right?
Yep.
Alright, so that's its full turn, then. Zig.
Good.
All right, I will take some swings. Is that?
Keep going.
Wow. All right.
Going.
Okay.
Did I ever tell you the
So this
story about
one.
how he two-shot a fucking adult dragon in another adventure I ran?
God, proudest moment in my life.
So this one is called Flay.
Ooh.
You deal normal damage, but the target is enfeebled 3 until healed.
Would you rather it have a -3 on its rolls, or take this 30 points of damage?
I mean, you're dealing. Yeah, I
You're
don't know.
losing out on what is it, 7 damage? Or...
Shit.
No, sorry. B-
Enfeebled 3 would lower its attacks, its
Okay.
athletics, and its damage.
Yeah, I'll do the enfeebled.
Alrighty.
All right. So
Same.
after the math, so Bob plus Callie for 26.
Alrighty.
Times 2.
No, this is normal damage.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
Alright,
you
and then-
take your axe and fillet a side of this thing like a fish as it just begins to ooze out molten blood. And you can tell that this thing is getting pretty fucked up.
All right. I'll just keep bashing into it.
Oh, yep. That will be a miss as you swing and just catch some of the stony armored bits of its body.
All right, and then I'm on fire, correct?
Yes, so you can
All
take
right.
an action to try to put yourself out.
All right, I'll use my last action to put myself out.
Alright, I think it's a reflex save?
No, it's a flat check usually.
Oh, just
Okay.
a flat check even for that? Okay.
He usually has to describe like what he's doing and stuff, and like if you think it makes sense and it's particularly effective, he can lower the DC.
I'm just beating my just trying to quickly pat myself.
Alright. Well, at the end of your turn, go ahead and make another one.
All right, and that's just a flat D20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So yeah, you take some time, try to pat yourself out. It seems to only fan the fire worse, and you take the full 6 points of damage, but you do manage to eventually put the fire out at the end of your turn. And then Shashik, he's seeing that he's not gonna be able to break his way out of this claw. So he flips to his arm, puts it into blaster mode, and tries to shoot this thing in the face.
If
Yeah.
this has a manipulate trait, he needs to make a DC 5 flat check.
Don't think it does.
Okay.
But that is a miss. And he will have to spend his next 2 actions to reload. And so at the end of his turn... not bad, he only takes 2. But then it goes to Red. And while Red does not have the constrict ability, he will just continue to try to squeeze the 2 of y'all. He will make new claw attacks.
Now, I do want to mention this, Zach, because it is easy to forget. If he wants to continue grabbing us, he has to spend the action to do so each round.
Okay. And that's
So-
an action per each of you?
Yep.
All right. So then he doesn't want to let you guys go. So let's see who is getting stabbed. 1 or 2. 1. Dolgren.
Bring it.
Kill me!
I want you to hit me.
I don't have to roll dice as Gasa.
A 28.
That's a hit.
I don't even have to play as Gasha. Other people play for me.
For 15 points of piercing damage.
All right, I'm finally down to double digit health.
You're already on
Jeez.
fire, so that doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a fortitude save.
Fucking tanks, man.
Good. You are good. As you too resist the bubbling, boiling venom of the magma scorpion, which, funny enough, does actually do fire damage, not poison damage.
Hell yeah.
Dilgren.
All right. I want to go for a hit again. I want to get some damage on this thing.
Yeah.
So here comes Facebreaker.
Send it.
Cracking the shell. 30 will at least hit,
That will hit.
and it will deal 30 points of damage total.
Nice.
Cracking
And
him open.
here comes an athletics check against the creature's reflex DC to trip it,
Oh.
if it doesn't have like a bonus of some sort.
It doesn't say so. So That-
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, another 31 points of damage. I forgot about Bob's shindig.
Fuck him up.
all right. And that is
Yeah, 35.
good.
Is that a crit good, or is it just regular good?
Oh, it is crit good.
Okay. So it falls prone, and when it does, it takes more damage.
Ooh.
It takes an additional, let's see, 9 points of bludgeoning damage,
Awesome.
All right. So
and
you
it is prone.
whop this thing over at the top of its head, causing it to fully collapse down to the ground. And is that all of your actions?
No, that was only 2.
Jesus.
But any other attacks I make are to -3. You know what? I get this. I have this bonus from a feat called Furious Bully.
Mm-hmm.
That gives me a +2 to athletics checks that are attack actions.
Okay.
And escape has the attack trait, so I feel like it applies. So I'm going to bully my way out of his claw.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Make another
me, you big
athletics
bastard.
Nope,
with a +2.
it's already factored in.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that is a fail.
Yep. Not quite.
All right, and he decided to maintain the hold on me, right?
Yeah, he made an action to hold both of you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I only tailed once.
A naughty.
Aye.
Wait, what's my
this
fire
creature-
damage?
Oh,
Good point.
2.
Thank you.
All right. Hunt, prey, hunter's aim on the flat-footed one.
Who's wearing the fire resist armor again?
Oh, right,
You are.
Dolgren
no,
is.
Dolgren. That does no fire damage to you then.
Yeah, let me actually give myself a. How many times? I don't think I've taken any fire damage yet.
Yeah, it'd
It
be
blocks
res
5.
5 is what you have.
Yeah.
So unless you take more than 5, it would be nothing. So I guess
So I'm gonna
maybe
give
you-
myself 7 hit points back.
Yeah, I was gonna say 10, but that's fine.
10? I'll give myself 10. No, I believe you.
I believe you. What is that? All my hit
Okay.
points back? Okay. But
The DM gives you something better.
All my
you
hit
say
points and I'm
thank you.
free? Alright.
but that is a hit for a
Excellent.
naughty.
18 points of damage.
All right, you send another bolt as it's cracking open this shell of this
Very low
massive
damage.
beast. Was that all 3 of your actions?
Yep, my turns are quick.
Callie.
My turns are faster. I'm gonna reload and take a Megaton strike at green. Nah, it misses. We're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, that was really quick. Bob.
Wow. I will keep this going. Dog, I ain't got nothing for you, dog. And you're gonna talk to other people. Hey, Rex. Hey, Rex, get out of here, dude. I got nothing for you. Alright, so then I will do a 2-action magic missile at level. I think I just have level. I don't have any more level 1, so I have to do second level.
Second level.
And is this
Second
going at
level,
red
action.
or green?
It's one, closest one.
Alright.
Red.
So 2 actions on that, and then 1 on the performance.
It is 2. So 2d4 plus. Rex, fuck off, bro.
Oh, just alright. You give him the
Just let
little
him go.
little gun fingers, pow! As 2 bolts of energy slap him in the face. And go ahead and make that. Oh wait, just an action to maintain. And so
Yep,
then it goes to
maintain.
green. And green is all kinds of fucked up, but he's still going for it. He's a big tough boy. As he swings in with his 1 free claw on Zig with a 23 to hit.
That misses.
So he's gonna say fuck that, and he's gonna scuttle away.
Attack of opportunity.
All right.
Was he in range?
He was.
'Cause
Would a
Zig ran
32 hit?
up- That will hit because Zig ran right up to him.
All right. It'll be. Callie, do I still get the +2 from you if you don't hit it?
Nope.
Okay, so 16 damage.
All right. You slash this thing across the face as it goes to back up, and then you see it make a horrible gurgling sound as it spits a ball of magma at you. Ooh, with a crit fumble.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give him his card.
Dex out for Harambe. This was a ranged attack.
Yes.
Aching back. I guess he might have thrown this from his tail and he arched his back a little too hard to throw it. Because he is now fatigued from an aching back.
Fatigued.
So -1 to AC and all saving throws.
All right.
Man, this scorpion is just not having a good day.
Yeah. Zig.
All right, well, I will chase after it and swing back into it. Oh my
Christ,
god!
I'm gonna confiscate your dingle nuts.
Okay, you might want to just take the double damage on this one, because this is missing ear. Normal damage, and the target takes a -2 circumstance penalty to perception checks and charisma-based checks except intimidation until healed.
All right, yeah, I'll just do the normal damage.
Okay. So.
All right, and
38?
because okay, so because this is the second time I've hit it in this round, I get the +2 from the forceful trait.
So 40 damage. No wait, +2. That'll get double. That would be 40.
44.
As you run up and almost finish off this thing, it is hanging on by 1 of its 8 legs.
All right, I'll just try and finish it off with my last action, which is a fail.
It is a miss, unfortunately. Shashik goes back to him. He now has his blaster hand reloaded as he will attempt to desperately fire again. Maybe finally hit something.
I believe in you, Shawshank. Number 1 Shawshank fan club president.
23. Close but no cigar. even with this thing being crumpled down on the ground, is a miss.
We'll get him next time.
And he'll have to spend his last 2 actions to reload his arm again. And 2.
So reloading typically uses the interact action,
Mm-hmm.
and not to
Oh.
bog stuff down. Interact has the manipulate trait.
He's good.
He's good.
Red. Red will use its first action to right itself. And then, as a free action, he will drop everyone. And then he, second action, will scuttle away. And then he, for his third action, first attack, will attempt to spit molten magma at Dolgren, who popped him in the face. With a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Fucking
Alright.
rude.
Rude.
Don't spit on your enemies, bro. It's just fucked up.
I cast Flame Shield on you. Also, I spit on yous.
So, how much fire damage? 12.
12 points. And if you
I should
had
only take
not-
7.
And yep. And I don't think it'll really matter, but if you had had the fire put out, you get reset ablaze again. And then it goes to
Okay.
Dolgren.
Oh, no, you don't! And he will leap after it. And he's going to go for a power attack this time.
Alrighty.
So. Ooh, 29.
That is a hit.
Ooh.
Alright, that'll be 36 points of damage, 8 of which is acid.
Nice.
And that's with everything added onto that?
Yep, that is everything.
Alright, you run up, give this thing a mollywop, and almost finish it off as well.
I can tell you. Picked up a new word from the TMNT.
He's mollywopping
Mutant Mayhem.
me. So funny. But
Alright, yep, that is his turn, and
okay.
whoever's next.
A naughty.
Oh, he'll burn if you want to roll your d6 and see if you get a 6.
Nope. But you do still get the free flat check. Yep, and it goes out.
Ha! I have faced a dragon's fire! Your means nothing to me!
Damn.
A naughty
Hunting
the
shoot?
body. Oof.
I'm gonna reroll that. 35.
On red or green.
Red.
Alright, and with that, you send a mighty bolt that cascades through its head and back out through its tail. This thing crumples lifelessly into molten rubble on the ground.
Oh, faster than that. Yeah, it's my turn.
Oh, that was that all 3 actions?
I keep telling you.
And I
my
keep
turns
forgetting.
are quick. They're so quick you don't even remember they went.
I know. Kelly.
Want to see me do it again?
Yup, do a reload and Megaton strike. Oh boy, we missed. Alright.
Yeah.
Are your like stats correct?
Yes, I have a plus 17 to hit.
Are you?
Yeah, that's correct. It's 19 for us because we're cool.
And you
Well, it's
gotta
19
start.
for a naughty if he spends 2 actions to do it.
You gotta
It's
start
19
praying
for
to, like,
Zig,
the dice
because
gods or
he's cool.
something.
I'm still cool because I can 2 actions.
Bob.
You'd do it for 2 actions too if you got a +2 bonus.
Yeah, and I basically one hit kill them if I roll a crit. So I think it's kind of it's okay.
Crit though.
I'm a phase
Fuck
bolt
up.
green guy.
Alrighty.
Phase bolt.
I want to die, bitch.
Oh no!
Nothing's
Wow.
gonna
Hero
happen
point.
from-
Please spend your hero point.
Yeah.
Magic
okay.
critical failures are the worst.
Okay, I will hero point that shit.
I don't believe him. Go
I'm
off, kid.
Curious, but I will believe him for that one.
Hey, into a hit. And with that, you
Mistakes into miracles.
Hey.
as a what looks like an astral projection of a muscle just flickers in and out of existence as it runs up and punches this thing in the face, and it falls over dead. And with that, it seems like everything has relatively gone back to being quiet.
Did their bodies also disintegrate?
Well, they don't
Yeah,
really
it
disintegrate.
does.
They as they drop dead, you see that their bodies sort of like begin to like cool off, and so now they're just kind of like piles of rock that resemble almost like skeletons, scorpions.
Does
That's pretty
anyone know on what this is?
Let me check the Volo guidebook.
I feel like it's not gonna be on there.
What
it in
check
the
can I
Volo?
make to find out what it is?
You can do either Arcana or Nature, and you can use the Volo guide for this.
I will take my +5 bonus for having the book.
All right,
Okay, we'll dog shit though.
all right.
25.
Both of you recognize these beasts, though they are not beasts. They are, or were, elementals, commonly referred to as magma scorpions for obvious reasons. They are giant scorpions made out of living magma. And what is something you guys would like to know? Each of you get to ask one thing about magma scorpions.
Okay, you can go first.
I really want to know if they're weak to
Um,
water, because I feel like that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, what are their weaknesses?
Weaknesses
Is it water, cold?
is cold 10.
Okay.
So if you have a
but-
water spell that specifically mentions it as cold damage, it would be effective.
Yeah. I wish my fucking decanter did cold damage, but nah, it's just bludgeoning.
My visor does.
Oh, we'll keep that in mind.
And Kylie, what would you like to ask?
What is their highest save?
Their highest save is their fortitude.
That makes sense.
They are very meaty. But yes.
One more thing I'll ask about them. Can you reset the music for me? I don't actually care about them.
How dare you lie?
I just had to get his attention.
There's
there-
a liar, man.
Is there anything that looks like that we could use off of them?
If you want to dig around in their corpses, I would allow either a perception or survival check.
I guess they are elementals. I don't know what the lore is with elemental, Galarian and shit like that. But like some elementals in other games have like elemental cores.
So, from you guys passing your checks, the basic understanding of elementals is that they are living spirits that inhabit elements. They come from their own elemental planes. So, fire elementals take up refuge in bodies of fire, water elementals take up bodies of water. And while they normally stay in their elemental plane, places that have a large amount of that element often act as doorways for them to come and go. So, like, say, a volcano is the perfect place for fire elementals to cross over into this plane of existence. But with a perception, you go digging through one of the bodies, and you do notice some little bits of shiny things. You find what could be what could be some precious gems. You find a small handful of them.
All right, I will mark that in the bag.
Lottie will make a mental note of where these things are if we wish to scoop through them later. But I'd
How
rather
many
not be in the street.
It is a handful, Mr. DM.
Probably like four gems.
4 gems.
Which is 20 bulks worth.
Yeah, they're incredibly heavy.
Fucking,
Super
we're gonna make
dense.
a mint selling these.
But yeah,
Cut them, refine them, chip them down to smaller sizes.
Cool. Who needs healing?
Shawshik.
Don't care.
I'm pretty sure he healed you last well, not last. Yeah,
Pretty
actually, it was
sure
last
he
combat.
didn't.
Yeah, it was. He did a battle medicine. I recall it correctly.
Pretty sure he's a bitch.
Shawshank, don't listen to him. You're doing fine. I pat Shawshank on the shoulder.
Sounds
Shawshank
like I'm
seems-
healing myself.
He sounds he seems completely indifferent, but
I refuse to believe you have zero emotions. You definitely know spite. I know that.
That is the only thing we share in common.
You called them interesting. I heard it.
It is interesting how much damage he can take before he falls over like a lump sack.
Same with
Anyway,
you. What?
who? Someone other than me roll for stealth.
Oh,
I will do
Take-
it.
take the 15-foot stride ahead.
It's not very good, but
I
no,
give
my
you a
roll
hero
for-
point. We keep getting shitty stealth. This
No,
is my
I will.
last hero
Nope.
point.
Nope.
What do you mean no?
No. I said no.
Why?
I don't want it.
But we're
More
hiding
combat.
there. There's so much combat. We're
Don't-
fucking
don't
barely
want
getting
it.
through this place.
go ahead and give me the D4.
Me?
Yes, since you were the
Okay.
one rolling for stealth. Ooh, 4. So you can
Uh,
move 4 squares.
I'm gonna
Wow.
give Shashik minor heal.
All
1,
right.
2, 3,
Here you go, buddy.
4.
Zig, do we have any healing potions left at all?
There's 5 minor and 1
Oh.
healer kit in the
I will
bag.
take a minor.
All right.
All right.
So I would have been.
You guys believe that you are being stealthy as you continue to trek through the city, dodging down alleyways and through collapsed buildings. And it seems that during this trek, you not have drawn any attention to yourselves. And as you begin to make your way, you can see a very large building. A building about as large as the church was, coming up in your vision. This may be the mayor's home. And so, who would like to lead the next little jaunt?
I'll do it. I'll use my hero point now. Oh my god. These fucking stealth checks. This is the most hostile city ever. It's hard to stealth.
our dice are very temperamental today.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no,
and,
they're like, you will do combat.
go ahead and roll the d4.
You wanted
Yeah.
me to use a hero point for mine.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We have an extra space. We go there and then we go back one.
Just to find something. But
Yep.
yes, you guys
I guess there's something at the entrance.
begin to make your way, and once you get to this crossroads, right here, you could see
Nope.
a whole section of the town that seems to be dedicated for essentially a large private yard, as in almost a juxtaposition to the rest of the town. You know, all these buildings are like cramped together, some of them often being built into each other, but this one sits alone in its large and impressive size, even compared to most of these other buildings. And as you go up to it, there is a good eerie quietness to this part of the town.
I make
you
a
could-
perception check to try to notice fuckers again. Not dealing with any people hiding.
Perception
28.
check as you
Yeah.
look, listen, sniff. It seems like you guys are alone, save for the giant pond of molten magma that has opened up in this, well,
Yeah.
maybe this guy's private forest.
It's
I thought you were
unfortunate.
bringing Godzilla back in again. You're gonna like save for the giant flaming lizard stomping towards the city.
Towering over you.
Yeah, doom, doom.
He's silly.
But
Get out of here, Shin Godzilla.
yeah, you guys walk up to this large building, and as I've mentioned, it's all pretty quiet. There's not even any fires going on aside from like just this pool of magma and the river of magma. Everything over here seems mostly to only be affected by like the ash fall that almost has a snowy like quality as you guys kick through it, making your way up the pathway to the
And we don't
large
see
main
any
door.
statues of people.
You do not.
Oh, that's a good point. Was there any like statue people at like gate trying to get in here?
There was not.
Oh, thank goodness. They got flash frozen before they had to worry about the safe place.
Do we see an accessible way to get in?
Oh yes,
Oh,
there
it's
is a
front door.
very large main entranceway. It seems to be closed, but it does not seem to be chalked over like the doors at the church were.
Hey, Dogan, you want to help me get this open?
Indeed! And Dahlgren launches himself at it.
The unlocked doors.
As Dahlgren just boom, get a 1-2 bam, and ping pongs his way right through the door, leaving it
Like
open.
a toad missile.
Leaving it open for all else to enter. And once inside, almost just like the church, it is empty in its vastness of chambers and hallways and doorways, which all seem to be mostly untouched save for layers of dust and ash.
All right. If you were a mayor, where would you be?
Probably in my storeroom or the vault.
If the
All right.
Scooby Gang is wanting to split up, you guys can.
No.
Excuse you? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Actually, Zig, with me! And we head off on our own.
Yeah, Daphne Felba with me. Everyone else, fuck off.
Josh,
But,
we're gonna go take care of the kitchens.
But
Okay, Renati.
We really need to get sending stones.
Okay, I hope you're ready for a 13th level magic item.
We have like a bajillion gold.
That's fair. But no, sending stones aren't cheap as far as I recall.
but are you
in this
guys
version.
actually splitting up, or are you staying together?
Let's do a perimeter sweep, and then let's see if there's anything that we need to split ourselves up for.
All right.
Yeah.
As a group, someone give me a perception check.
I'm pretty good at those. I have a plus 18, so I'll do that. God, what the fuck are these
22.
rolls, though?
You guys don't, as you guys
Oh,
are
dog
looking
shit.
about in the main foyer, you don't really notice much other than the door, boom, slamming shut behind you.
Ah, shit.
All right, gang, there's a ghost in this house. Zig pulls out a shotgun, cocks it. Let's get to work.
We're doing the Lord's work today.
Listen, we've seen witches, we've seen zombies. We've never seen a ghost. Ghosts aren't real.
Ghost hunter.
Yeah, devils, angels, doesn't matter. Not a ghost.
I mean, dude, don't take this the wrong way, Anati, but I didn't think spider people were real. So
That's just hurtful.
I
turns away.
said don't take it the wrong way.
Am I the only one who remembers the funky skeletons we met outside the city?
They're still
but
not a
those weren't-
ghost.
Yeah, they still
Yeah,
had
but they are in the same like vicinity of undeath.
No, zombies are totally coming. Ghosts? Fake.
Those weren't zombies; they were skeletons.
Yeah,
they
zombies.
could walk
skeletons
through
are-
walls.
If you want to be
Yeah.
technical about it, a skeleton is a zombie. Because a zombie's
If you want to be
walking
technical, shut the
corpse.
fuck up, God. I'm not in this conversation.
I look at the fucking Godzilla in the corner. Fuck off! Get out of here!
Godzilla
Throw it out the window.
It's Godzilla peeking in through the doorway. It's like, oh, okay.
Like for animatic purposes, it's like, well, actually, you got
Well,
fucking
actually-
the eye of Godzilla peeking in through a window. Well, if you want to be
Fucking-
technical about it.
It's fucking Nerdzilla. He's got glasses in
Get
his
the-
pocket.
Get the fuck out of here!
And we don't hear anything, right?
You do not. It's
All
even
right.
quieter here than it was basically anywhere else in town.
And from like us just walking around, are we leaving footprints?
What the fuck
More or
does that
less,
mean?
yeah.
All right.
Because there's dust and ash on stuff. So as you
Okay.
guys walk, you leave like little trails behind you, which you've been doing all throughout town. But
Okay.
All right. Anyway, let's fucking keep looking. And someone else take the lead this time.
All right. I'll try.
all right, 34. As you guys begin to explore deeper into the mansion, Zig takes note of a particular piece of wall decoration. It seems like what first was maybe a rather impressive mirror, so you decide to wipe it off to maybe double check, see what it actually is. And as you wipe off some of the ash and soot, you begin to notice that it's actually a painting. As you wipe off more, you recognize that it's a portrait. And there's even an inscription. And if you take the time, do you want to more or less clean it off so that you can actually look at it?
Yeah. I feel like that this could at least give us some more information on what's going on.
All right. As you begin to clean off the portrait, it's a very regal portrait of someone possibly important. They're wearing fancy clothes, very fancy, almost like a rainbow of just very bright colors and such. Very beautiful, very elegant, very regal. The person in question is a little bit odd looking. They don't quite look like Anadi's current form, but they do look like almost like a mix between that and just a regular person.
Remember, I can be a human. I just don't have art for it.
Yeah. But it does seem that this person is an Anadi, giving its their physical description or features that you can see. And the little plaque at the bottom, it says, "For the Lord of Shuku, Lord Kauku." Or Lord Cacao.
All right.
Cacao.
You like the chocolate?
Not quite.
Also, guys, I just had a thought. And Anadi, I know these are your people, but if this is the mayor's house, we should for sure look for like a hidden safe or something.
Oh, I mean, I've never been really too much. I don't think it's too wrong to remove those with a lot of money, to take some of their money. They don't need it all. Trust me.
I'm a dwarf. I have a nose for gold. 1 second.
We probably
And then-
have more money than most of the
I'm gonna try to sniff out gold.
It doesn't matter if we have more money. This person doesn't need his money. That's the difference.
Yeah, I was just about to ask for an actual perception check. And with that, Dolgren, you actually, given your keen dwarven smell,
Drops all fours and starts moving like an actual frog, sniffing the ground.
We are the Scooby-Doo gang.
Have you guys ever seen the show Amphibia?
No.
No.
It's a
I've heard of
Disney
it,
cartoon about a girl who lives with frog people, and they teach her how to track like they do by eating dirt. So you guys watch as Dolgren drops down. He begins to sniff.
Dwarves also taught me how to track by eating dirt.
Yeah, he just starts taking ash and soot and shoveling into his mouth. It's like, there is gold nearby.
There's gold to be found here.
There's gold in them walls. I think just reading through it. But you get an odd sense of there's something behind the portrait.
He crouches, like a frog getting ready to jump. And indeed he does, as he pounces upon the portrait.
You pounce.
Trying to knock it off of whatever it's hanging out from on the wall.
As you do, you come into contact with something very hardy as you hit the wall and more or less bounce back off.
Are you good, Dolgren?
There's something behind it!
Alright, I'll try and like lift the portrait off the hook and
Alright. You go to try to lift the portrait, but it seems like it can't be moved. You flex and you try and you feel like you're about to pull something before you feel like, I don't know if this thing can actually move.
Maybe we gotta look for a mechanism.
All right. I'll start like feeling around like the edge of it to see if there's like a button or something. I'm like, hey, look for like a button or something.
Go
What room
ahead.
are we in right
everybody.
now?
Dolgren wants to start tunneling through the wall around the portrait.
You guys have
What?
seemed to have found yourself in some kind of like, you're not sure if it's an office or a library, but it's some kind of grand room. But Dolgren, if you are wanting to actually tunnel your way into the wall,
I have my face breaker has the raising trait, which gives me bonus damage against objects and structures.
All right. We'll just say if
Looks
you're
like
gonna
we're just over a
just
wall.
do this, I will
Wall's
make
part of
you
the structure.
Just keep rolling. So Dolgren begins to tunnel into the wall beside.
Is it assumed that I hit? Do you need attack rolls or just?
It's a wall. Unless
Okay.
you hit yourself, you're gonna hit the wall. But
Don't tempt him.
don't tempt me. But yeah, Dolgren begins to smack into the wall with loud clang, clang, clang as he's trying to dig through the wall. Like
As he sings a dwarven mining song.
And I have a 35 on trying to find like a button or a lever or something.
all right, as you're going around the portrait, you don't find a button. However, you do find a noticeable crease since you are feeling around it. And while you don't think that this thing can be taken off the wall per se, you do think it could be moved somehow. And Dolgren, I told you didn't have to roll.
Oh, I thought you said roll the damage.
Oh,
My bad.
No, yeah, because it's just gonna be you flooding the chat as you just tunnel your way into the wall. But as he's doing that,
Yeah.
are you guys just gonna let him keep
Well,
going?
what is the room we're in right now?
Possibly some kind of library.
I'm gonna go see if there's some fancy books. One of them that looks like it might have been moved a lot. Because you ever look at somebody's fucking bookshelf? Like there's like 40 books on there that are just covered in dust, and I'm looking for the one that isn't.
All right, as you go through the bookshelves
Ooh.
and such, you're looking through, and it seems like all the
33.
books have a more or less, it's not perfectly even, but more or less a layer of dust upon them.
Probably one. I grab that one and I pull one with a 33.
All right, so you just grab a random book, and
Yeah.
nothing happens when you do. But do you look at the book?
Sure.
All right, you look at the book and you brush off some of the dust, and it seems to be a more or less a almost like a history or a brief catalog. That's the word. A brief catalog of the history and major events and such.
Oh shit! I'm gonna put that in my bag. You better remember that, DM. I'm gonna look at this thing later.
All right, but
History of Shilka.
as Dolgren is making a mess, are you guys? Is any words are hard? Are you, any of you
I'm
doing
gonna go
anything else?
Check the other rooms.
If we're in a library, can I find potentially any like research notes or like blueprints or anything like that?
Hmm.
You can attempt. Make a perception check.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good.
24.
Yeah, it's fine.
You go rifling through the desk in the room, and you do find papers and such, but it doesn't seem to be anything up your alley. It seems to be more about official type stuff, like possible laws or economic things that were going to be put in place.
Mm.
And okay, so you said that the portrait looks like that it could be moved,
Possibly.
like there's like a track.
Yeah, there's like a crease that goes all the way around the portrait between
All right.
it and the wall.
Hey, Callie, see if you could find like a button or something that you could hit on the desk, and then I'll start like trying to like push the painting like up and like pull it down, push it to the sides and stuff like that to see if that'll move it.
Is there a button to press?
Make another perception check. And yes, Dolgren, as you begin to work your way into the wall, you can see that there is some kind of hard structure that the portrait is affixed to the front of.
What can I get a sense of dimensions? Like, I mean, he's just like he's making this tunnel like at least large enough for him to like get through and work in and stuff. But like, is it far beyond that, or does it seem to be like a smaller sort of box?
It seems that
Seems pretty extensive.
not really. The portrait itself,
okay.
is one of those kind of big fancy portraits, which is like
Mhm.
4 foot by 5 foot or whatever, pretty fancy. You think that whatever this is probably as wide as the portrait, and it might go like a foot or two deep into the wall.
All right, Dahlgren will poke his head out from however deep a hole he's made in the wall. It does not appear to be a vault, at least not one that, as we suspected, that the mayor might retreat to, as he could become very small. Anadi, when you turn into a spider, can you become a regular-sized spider, or only a giant freakish spider?
I mean, well, that's kind of fucked up, Dolgren. I'm not gonna lie.
How is this fucked up?
It's an honest question. I need to know.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, fine. Maybe it's not fucking up for you guys. Anyways, I'm gonna try and turn into a small spider, and as I do so, I turn into my normal, regular, medium-sized spider. That didn't work.
Interesting. I wonder if that is because you were not raised amongst them,
I can
or if
speak
it
to
is
them.
not a power that you wield.
But
Are your spidey senses tingling? Do you sense any spiders nearby? I'm sorry, that felt wrong to say.
Well, I don't know, Dolgren. Fucking, can you see anybody with tusks around?
That was Zig asking.
Whatever.
I'm over here.
Sorry.
both
I'm
green.
at a shorter.
I guess
Same
all
energy.
non-spiders look the same to you.
Damn right.
but
I come
Callie,
back into my
as you are
half spider form.
as you're rifling through the desk, you do seem to find what you think may be a button.
Push it.
All right, you push it, and Zig, you hear a notable click, and then the slight
The room floods with fire.
yeah,
Lots of spiders.
the slight creaking of metal. All right. Yeah, like that.
All right, I'll push it open.
You go to push, and you notice that there is some give, but you go to pull, and you notice that the portrait swings open like a door, revealing a safe. Almost like a private library hidden behind this portrait. There are multiple shelves with various things on them, all mostly in pristine condition, seemingly kept safe from the soot and the ash that are plaguing the town.
Right
Dahlgren
on.
comes around and stands on his tippy toes to peer in. Ha! Books! Worthless! When he turns. I wasted a perfectly good tunnel on this.
That I'll be
I
like,
go up with Zig to look at the stuff.
so like what all is in there?
So, there does seem to be a book, and there's definitely multiple like papers, and there is some jewelry of sorts. Doesn't really seem to be any kind of money, but there are a few other items. And let's see.
Like,
What kind of items?
One.
Leans into the DM. What do they look like?
Also, while we're looking, I'm gonna roll a d20 to see if I get a hero point back. I
Yeah.
did not.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the
Stuff.
yeah, it's the yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's while you're looking through loot. Yeah, it's a flat check of
I
15.
earned this when checking for loot. Yeah.
As you look in, one moment.
Has anyone rolled 3 crit fails today?
Not
I
crit.
th-
The
I
DM
think
has.
between
Yeah,
all of
thanks.
us, there have been multiple crit fails and crit succeeds.
Well, okay, then I guess Zach gets the hero point.
I get a villain
Oh
point.
no!
Yeah.
No!
Quick.
All right, there is a notable item. It seems to be a lantern, and it seems to be lit with a greenish, pale bluish flame that flickers within it.
All right, I'll grab it.
I'll grab the papers.
All right,
I want
As
to see
you
if any of
grab
these are
it-
deep.
give me a perception check. Whoever is grabbing the lantern.
Okay.
22. You don't notice anything. And
Good
someone
lantern.
said they're grabbing like papers.
I'm grabbing the papers in the book. I want to see if they're. Well, obviously he has them in the safe, so they're valuable somehow.
All right. As you look at the papers, there are various folders of like, what's the word? Keeping up with like descendants and stuff. And
Uh-huh.
the the book seems to be probably a private journal of this individual.
Oh. I'll start perusing through that.
While you're reading that, I'll bring the lantern over to Callie.
You're taking the light away. I follow him.
I'm using that. But yeah, you bring the lantern over to Callie, who's presumably still at the desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, it was lit inside the safe. Do you know what this is?
Blue fire is certainly not natural. My first assumption is magical, but let's take a closer look.
Go ahead and give me either. Well, no, this would be an Arcana or Occultism check.
Oh, good. Good.
Oh,
As
Right
he
on.
hands you the lantern and you begin to look it over, you begin to assess the magical energies that you are like picking up with whatever your testing materials are. And you can note that as you are interacting with the lantern, you can see tiny little hands. They'll sometimes press up against the lantern before disappearing back into the wispy green flames.
It's handy.
As you begin to look it over, you feel that this is something called a ghost lantern. It functions entirely as a normal lantern, but
Yes, sir.
it has supernatural qualities. They can have a variety of different effects depending on how or who made them. And you believe, as you are tinkering with the energies, you believe that whoever is holding this lantern has the ability to cast Mage Hand as an innate spell. And if someone were to fall unconscious while they are within 10 feet of the lantern, the spirit of the lantern would stabilize them.
oh.
Any number of times, or
Let's find out.
It will stabilize the quote-unquote owner, whoever is attuned to it.
any number of
It's
times?
an invested.
Yep.
Is
Invested, yes, the right word.
Yeah, don't worry.
okay. Who would like it?
I mean,
Be pretty cool.
well, you have to be holding it, right? You have to
Yeah.
have a hand free, I'm assuming. Unless you can somehow mount it on your gun.
So to use Mage Hand, you have to be holding it. To get the effects of the stabilize, you just have to be attuned to it.
Oh, okay.
This is interesting.
Is it a bullseye lantern or is it it's just a radial lantern, a normal lantern?
It is a I can't
Like a
remember what the
bullseye is
difference-
something that can shoot out like 60 foot in
Oh, it
for
is
game
not.
stats,
It is
and then a normal hooded lantern's just like a 20-foot aura.
It's neither. It's just a regular lantern. It doesn't have a shade hood or a directional thing. It's
Okay,
just,
so yeah, it's the normal one, the 20-foot aura
yeah.
or
I-
radius, whatever.
I feel like this would be good on you, Naughty, because well, no, because if you think about it, that you have a hard time seeing when it's super dark.
I do. I'm curious. Alisul and Shashik, maybe not something right now. Is it possible that you could add rail mounts to this fucking thing? And I hold up my repeating crossbow. Maybe later, and maybe we could put that on there.
Rail mount.
Yeah, fucking attachments for flashlights, scopes, hand grips. Anything, to make this thing a little bit more convenient so I can have my hands free.
Shashik recommends just putting an S clip on there.
Ah, good idea. In fact, I heard if I drill in certain locations, I can make this thing full auto.
I mean, but if you don't want to hold it, I can just clip it to my belt for right now.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. The rest of you do have dark vision, except for Bob.
I think the vision is the least important thing about this item.
At least important for you. I can't see shit half the time.
Well,
Very
it's
unfortunate.
Yeah.
it's more so the fact that it'll stabilize you if you go down.
I don't technically go down too often, but if I do,
And
I'm
that's why he's
usually
single,
far
folks.
away from you guys.
You said we could cast Mage Hand with this?
Yes, if you are attuned to it and wielding it, you can cast Mage Hand.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I'll take it if no one else wants it.
Or, well, because what does Bob? Do you normally keep your hands free?
That's a good point.
Bobby Boy? Garcia?
You might
So
be dealing with
is this not the item listed on the archives then? It's a different item?
Very different.
This is something from Tomb.
Okay.
That's from the normal game,
I guess
which I
Dim
like.
is AFK or is Mike's dead? But
He said he'd be
Uh,
right back a little bit ago.
oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Because
yeah,
if he
Bob
normally
doesn't
keeps his
normally-
hands free,
He doesn't normally wield anything.
Yeah.
Sometimes
he has
he
a
has a
mace, but he never uses it. Otherwise,
So-
he has his hands free.
so this might be a good item for Bob then, because Bob
He'll hold it.
Does
Also
all-
can't see in the dark.
It's
Yeah.
also he's our only healer, and for him to stabilize himself would be very convenient. Well, he's not
Yeah.
our only healer, but he's a good focused healer if he needs to be.
the best healer.
Bob will hold it, and unless anyone else wants it within the next hour, he'll just go ahead. I guess attune to it or invest into it, unless he doesn't want to when he gets back. But yeah,
Cool.
Oh, he's welcome back? Question mark. I think he has been here. He's just dealing with some kind of microphone issues. We still can't hear you, Garcia, if you're there.
The internet.
Oh, there you are.
Out.
Welcome back.
okay. Well,
Did you?
you guys
Yeah.
are in a library. You found a magic lantern, and they are giving it to you until someone else decides they want it more.
Oh, I get a magic lantern.
Yep.
Yes.
It's blue flame. You could cast the Mage Hand. Also, if you're attuned to it, if you go down, you'll stabilize.
Oh, okay, cool.
What? Anadi. Sorry, words are hard today.
Don't worry about it. So you kind of have been getting hit a lot.
Did you find anything in the notes and book?
No idea, DM.
Are
Look
you
at the
reading through
kaiju in
them?
the corner. Yeah.
All right. Which would you like to spend time going through first? If not, just a
Well-
glimpse over.
I did glimpse over the family lineage thing, so
Alright.
if there's anything special with that, I only took a brief look. And then I
Um,
am looking through the journal to see if there's any incriminating things or details relating to, like, oh, I found a cool guy and he said he promises riches for the town. And he's like, just gotta make sacrifices to the mountain every so often.
As you
or whatever.
The only thing really of note is that in the papers of like what seemed to be maybe a family lineage, there are names circled, crossed out, highlighted, almost like someone was keeping track of something. And as you flip through the journal, it seems to be a pretty old journal. Like this person maybe had it their whole life. And as you begin to look through it, it kind of summarizes that. As the first good portion of the journal seems to be mostly like kept by a child or a young adult. And it goes further and further into the book. And towards the end, presumably if you're looking for like the first and the last, which most people normally do, it begins to tell of interactions of this person, Mr. Cacao, presumably, with a mysterious party of 3 individuals who came presenting a deal to make the city better. The cliff notes, they promise an invention that would help industrialize the town, and all they asked in return was for the essentially the runoff from the machine.
What does the runoff provide?
It doesn't say.
Does he describe the 3 individuals at all?
He describes them as horribly nightmarish old women.
The fucking...
Ow.
I call they fucking work with the Sarek. It's the night hags, the Sound Sisters.
Sound Sisters.
Yeah.
It never gives a mention of the Sound Sisters, nor does it mention any of them by any of these shadow figures by name. But presumably it is the Sound Sisters. 3... How would you describe her, Crunk? Scary beyond all recognition. 3 grotesque elderly individuals.
Yeah. And Nadi's making assumptions here.
I mean, with all the other information that we got, it kind of tracks.
100%.
Is there a mention on where these machines are?
Let's see.
And the volcano, I think.
As you look through it, it mentions a singular machine, and it is mentioned that they want to place it in the heart of the volcano. Where
I think we found this out before.
I do recall that, yes.
An old shrine used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not like actually in the lava.
It might be.
Oh, it's where an old shrine used to be.
Who knows how far the shrine goes? It might be like a Mount Doom type thing, all the way over the...
Well, you also got to keep in mind that the volcano is actively erupting.
What this tells us is that if we are to pursue the endeavors of this town, then we are almost ensured another encounter with the Sun Sisters. And is that something that we are prepared for this time? Are we ready to go and...
I mean, we might not have an option.
I have never encountered them.
I mean, this town is quite dead.
Well, actually, no, Delgrin, you have technically encountered them. We ran away from them with you.
I ran away from bees and ants and other things.
Yeah.
Was there a woman there?
But yeah, they were cackling at us the whole way.
I thought that was a wind.
He may not have noticed. But
too busy running.
But yeah,
I was falling off a cliff.
Wait, what'd you get drained from then?
It was some undead you guys fought.
It was the undead skeleton fuckers that had the jar. Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's some information. We now know it's leading back to Sarek, the Sound Sisters. Sorry, you were saying something, you two.
My suspicion was that we should investigate this machine.
I agree.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We also still need to find the mayor.
Yeah, I'd like to find the mayor inside the building first. Still, hopefully, building. And if he is the mayor, he probably this is probably some kind of office locker that he has. Who knows if he has a storage unit of potentially useful items.
Well, and we got to keep in mind that the whole Pompeii scene kind of just happened all at once. So, like, have we? Is this like a multi-floor building?
Yes. It is
Okay.
very massive.
Have we seen like stairs at any
Yes.
point? Okay, because I feel like the bedroom would be upstairs, and that would be a good spot to check.
Potential locations.
I have one thing to ask before we leave the library. I want to see if there's any books on hags, since this is probably what we're going to be going for.
That would be convenient.
As you go through the library, you don't seem to find anything on hags specifically. You do find a couple of small, not quite textbooks, but smaller. Not as grand as your guys' Volo's guide, but books about magical beings and fey creatures.
Take them and read as I go.
All right.
Yeah.
As you guys,
as I'm going, oh, sorry.
Yep.
Just one thing as we're also walking around. I want to look through this guy's journal, or the Cacao's journal. He's never made any trips to Port Nyanzaro, has he?
that would probably take some more studious time to read through. But
Okay,
Did he have
I'll
a
put it
son
in the goal.
that he abandoned?
yeah.
That's the fucking thing. That's the fucking thing.
As you guys go to turn and leave out the library, you find that you are not alone. Standing in the doorway is a somewhat imposing figure. Almost 8 feet tall, long, gaunt, arms that drag down to the ground, that end in massive claws. And where a head should be, there is a stitched old burlap bag with gashes for where eyes and a mouth should be.
Does it look familiar?
He's gonna fucking say hi ho.
It doesn't look directly familiar, but it does have some resemblance to things that you have interacted with before.
Can I quickly identify it before it starts beating our asses?
Sure. Go ahead.
Definitely got the hunt prey off.
And give me one moment.
Is it just staring at us, like creepily breathing? Is it even breathing?
You can't tell, but you can go ahead and make a society or religion check.
Oh, I'll make a society. Ooh! Bro,
Yeah.
fucking terrible society checks, bro.
Identify with this horrific, monstrous creature.
Too scared.
Is
But,
my shield glowing?
It is not. But as you turn, you guys all kind of group up to leave. You turn, and this thing is just standing in the doorway, just looking at you. You don't know how long it's been standing there, but it's just standing there.
Oh.
And its burlap sack of a head, you can see it undulate and writhe. And out from what appears to be almost like the mouth slit comes the tiny little head of a terrier, a small little lap dog. And it speaks. It's in a horrific voice. It says, "The ripest fruit falls first."
Fucking what?
And then the whole figure crumbles to ash with a little mushroom cloud.
What?
Huh?
What the fuck is happening?
The ripest fruit falls first. Okay.
I immediately begin reading the books.
I'm gonna
Quickly,
hop over to the ash pile and poke around in it.
Yep. You poke around through it, and it's just a big old ash pile.
Is it warm?
It is not.
Is it
Actually, it's
arcane in
like
nature?
Like the ash of the angels or the devils.
You don't detect any magical properties about it. Nothing seems to
Dahlgren's,
stand out.
Dahlgren's gonna scoop the ash into a jar and close the jar, secure it.
Okay.
It's like, ha! I've trapped him!
Good work,
Good
Dahlgren.
job, Golden.
But all right, yeah.
It's in his pocket.
All right, you have a jar of dirt.
I have a
with
jar
that,
of dirt.
You guys began to slowly and probably more creepily make your way through the rest of the manor. Not sure what else awaits you.
Master bedroom, place to look, and if he has a cellar, possibly have a storeroom.
Or like a workshop or something.
Yeah.
You guys begin to search throughout the house, and eventually one of you will find something that you believe is akin to a master bedroom. And inside, you find a lone statue stuck in a position of self-defense, you could call it. He seems to be arching backwards with his arms in front of his face.
Anadi, I feel like you're the one that should talk to this guy.
All right. Let's see. How long do you want to give me?
I'd say 3 minutes or until something shows up.
That's a good idea. I will walk over. Touch the statue.
All right, and I'll stand next to him unless someone else wants to.
Just as before, when you touch the statue, everything goes into the black void. And a sound, a mumbly, muffled sound, begins to feel, well, not your ears, because you don't have ears anymore, but
I
begin
do.
to feel a voice that kind of echoes about in this void. And it's frantic. It's hyper. Please, please make him stop. Please make the voices stop. Are the gods, make it stop. Please, please. I'm so sorry. I never meant to do all this. Just please save us. Please make the voices stop.
Hello?
It stops. No. No. Please. No more. Please let us go.
No. I'm probably not like the other voices you've met. I can have a conversation with you without harassing you.
Make a diplomacy check.
What is
I'm trained at those. 21. That's not bad for me.
No. Voices. No. She taunts me. No. Please stop.
Oh yeah, I'm a shit. I keep forgetting. Anyway, listen. We're here. Well, you can't hear them because they're not technically here, but they're here. Me and my friends are trying to figure out what the fuck happened to the entire city, and apparently you are a person we need to talk to.
Make another diplomacy check.
Oh boy. I hope I can roll higher than a fucking 11, because I'm... Holy shit, I did. That's fucking one away from a crit for me.
The voice that once was filling this void with a aura of anxiety and dread begins to lessen. It feels like maybe this entity trusts you at least a little bit. And he goes, what do you want to know?
Well, first off, is this Lord Cacao I'm speaking to? This might sound a little weird, but my name is Anadi.
He goes, yes, I am Lord Cacao.
Alright, excellent. Like I said, I'm Anadi.
He goes, it's nice to meet you, I guess, I suppose.
Pleasure, exactly. So, apparently you made a deal with 3 fucking ugly broads, and
when you mentioned that, the anxiety aura kind of just floods this void. It's like,
oh, come on.
Oh, no. They no.
What'd they do if you didn't make a deal? Were you threatened?
No.
Because in your little journal you wrote that you made a deal.
I took their deal willingly.
With a what?
I took it willingly.
Oh, okay. And it was pretty good for you, I bet, for a little while, at the very least.
Yeah, it was grand. It seemed to be too good to be true, and I guess, yeah. The deals came to bite us in the ass, but I suppose it's all my fault.
I can't remember the saying, but, deals with devil and all that. Kind of...
He goes, I don't think
suppose
they were
it wasn't
devils.
your fault.
But
No, they're hags, actually.
he goes, that does seem to be fitting.
Yeah, equally or bad, or equal or worse, I'm not sure. I've never had to make a deal with either of them, luckily. But it doesn't change the fact. So, when did this all happen, and what was the catalyst that set it all off?
Well, I don't know how long we've been like this, so I can't tell you. But it wasn't the hag's fault. I did agree to take their machine, but it's my own fault. I got greedy with the industrialization of our town. I was hoping this would making everything better, giving all of them a better chance of life. And so I had the engineers ramp up the engine, increase productivity, and I guess something blew, something shorted, and the engine it
Started
came after
summoning
us.
devils and shit. The engine came after you?
Yeah, more or less. Not the engine exactly, but what's in the engine.
What's in the engine?
The engine.
Well, it's a hell engine. It's fueled by a devil.
So there's a devil in the engine.
Yeah, I have a voice in my head, sorry. So you
Diablo
have
Sex
a devil.
Machina.
Oh, jeez.
God.
You had a ghost in the machine. Sorry.
It goes, yep,
Anyway.
the hell engine it operates not from any humane or natural energy source. It operates entirely off of the soul power of a devil trapped inside of it. And it was a pretty powerful one. And of course, it was a little sketchy, but after seeing what the engine could do, I agreed to keep it and keep it running.
Do people know?
Maybe a few of them knew, like some of the other higher ups, but for the most part, no. Most of the population didn't know where the spider bots were coming from.
I see. That's real fucking bummer, mate. So, question: how do you turn it off then?
I don't exactly know.
Oh, great.
However, I am aware that the engine itself is damaged. It suffered some kind of malfunction, which is what resulted in the catastrophe. If you could possibly... Well, I was going to say destroy it.
Oh, no, that'd be much more preferred. I'm just trying to cover all angles.
If you could destroy the engine, it might undo what is going on. But I have no guarantees.
Good to know. Who exactly knows more about this fucking engine?
The head engineer, he's a real brainy guy. He worked more directly with the actual hell engine itself and maintaining it and keeping it going.
Yeah. All right. Where would they be?
Who could say?
Well, I'd hope you could say.
Well, their station is the main Zeppelin yard, but at the time that all this happened, I have no idea where they would be.
Well, you gave us a lead. That'll be convenient. I'm going to let you know this. It might go quiet, and I might not be back, but that's just because of how this fucking magic works. You're a statue right now, and the only way that we can contact you is if we touch you.
He goes, I know.
How the fuck do you know that?
Because she shows me things. She torments me.
Wait, Is the hell engine talking to you?
Yes. She forces images into my head of what has happened to my town and my people.
Where is she?
Presumably still in the engine.
So she's partially trapped, maybe. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. But you don't know how to destroy it. This chief engineer could be at the shipyard. Where is that?
He goes, the shipyard. It's in
Please don't say
a.
it's on the exact opposite side of the town where the church was. If it is, it's a long walk. There's
He
a
goes,
lot of
not exactly.
Infernal.
It is across the river.
Oh,
Well, the River of Fire now, but
yeah.
We have to go
There's-
back to the church.
Yep.
Because that's the only bridges.
Son of a
there's
Shit.
a main industrial workyard, which is where most of the manufactorium is.
Is that this area
Which area?
with the two squares in the bottom?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Alright, cool. Has she given you any images of anybody in the town that's still alive that she's possibly baiting you with?
No.
Damn.
I know Anadi can't hear me, but I'll say to the group, I hope he could find like a way for us to get like to the shrine.
Wow.
Nobody has a feeling we got a fucking whack. If you could possibly, have an idea, if you ever so thought that there might be an easier way, just what was the most convenient way that you took to get to the shrine?
He goes, the direct route
Airships,
is
probably.
the Red Gate that leads
The
you
Red
up the
Gate.
volcano to the old shrine in the mountain.
Is that north, south?
It is for you guys south, as each of these gates are color coded.
I will keep that in mind.
The red gate,
Alright.
the path leads up to the mountain.
Do you have anything of value in this building that could help us?
He goes, I don't know.
What do you fucking mean you don't know?
I mean, I have things in my
Might
house.
be looters. Yeah.
I don't know what could help you.
I don't know. Potions?
No.
Valuable weapons? Money
have-
so that we could possibly bribe someone.
I have money and weapons. I don't know who you would
Excellent.
bribe.
Where are they? Fucking,
And-
you'd be surprised at how many people actually need gold.
And any weapons are in the armory, but those are mostly ceremonious.
Yeah, okay, cool. You have an armory. Where's the money?
Well,
Said the man trying to help him.
No, I don't care. Fucking the dude was like, "Hey, let's set up a Chernobyl reactor tier thing and then not tell anybody."
He goes, well, it's in my safe
Excellent.
down in the basement.
All right. By the way, do you know how many or how often people from here head to Port Nyanzaru?
There's been
Like, is it
My
an
recollection-
expedition type thing?
there's been a couple people who've gone. I tried not to let people go as much to port, but some still make their way there against my wishes.
Do you have anybody that went there possibly 30 years ago that you've recalled? I don't know
Not
how
that
old
I
you
can
are.
recall.
Yeah, fair enough. I actually remembering his portrait on the wall. How old did the mayor look?
The mayor is probably in his 50s.
In his 50s. Okay. Have you ever been there?
He goes once or twice in my youth.
This is gonna sound real awkward. You haven't ever been to a brothel there, have you?
No, I was like 10.
Oh, thank goodness. Phew.
That far back, you. God.
Well,
Wow.
listen, this is gonna sound awkward. I didn't know spider people existed while I was there. You're not really known, and I understand why. People don't really like big talking spiders. I don't blame them. So I'm looking for my dad. I never met him. It's going to be very hard to find him. Just thought you should know.
Oh, he goes. There's a genealogy report I was working on in my private library.
Oh,
Anyone
really?
marked out with who is highlighted, those are people that I know have made their way to Port Naranzaru.
huh? Really? I just so happened to have found that with the help of my friends. So, by the
Because
way,
are you
if we do fix
when you say
if
that,
we
it's
do
like,
fix all of this,
are you really here to
Nick.
help?
I am. I really am. It's just I feel like I told my friends I was supposed to be in here for 3 minutes. It's been a lot longer.
I'll pull him out by this point. Like, sorry, man, I got distracted playing Pong.
What
Him
the
and
hell
Zelda
is
were playing
Pong?
Pong.
They have a fucking pool table. They're just in the fucking background in like the home theater.
We're having snowball fights with the ash.
Oh, that'd be the worst. All right. I learned a few things. I vomit up all the information of the location, of the fact that the Hell Engine is a devil woman. Or at least he kept saying she. So there's some kind of woman devil inside the Hell Engine that caused all this shit. Yes, he knew about the Sohn sisters. He made the deal willingly, but he did not tell anybody in this town that he was making a nuclear reactor. And he, if I'm recalling correctly, he was the one that wanted everything to be more productive. He was the one who effectively was like, I want more of this stuff, which caused the engine to explode.
Okay.
The whole time Anadi is telling us this, she has a monocle and a mustache drawn in berry juice on her face.
Why are one of my eyes like at focus?
Why is my face sticky?
Don't worry about it.
I'm no longer wearing my fucking fedora. I'm wearing a top hat.
So he said the red gate, and we came in. I'm assuming
The blue gate.
The blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
He said the red gate was to the south, which, by the way, guys, the shipyard that we have to go to, other side of town.
You don't have to.
No, we have to. Because we also have to go there anyways to get to the red gate.
It would seem apparent that we must go there.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's the possibility, I think, that we could fix this thing or destroy it. Fixing it would probably not be the ideal, but if it's easier, who knows? Maybe we could. I'm just putting the suggestion out there.
I don't think that fixing it would stop people from being statues.
I don't think so either, but I mean, I haven't really ever heard of a detail of. Actually, that's a good point. Can I use my memory banks and or ask people in the party? Does anybody know what happens with the devil if you kill it? Like,
Religion check.
do they? Yeah. Oh boy. We're good at these. Shashik, how good are you at religion? What do you know about devils?
They become dust that you can trap in jars. Dahlgren says, shaking the devil he has captured.
What do you even... Okay.
His 5 religion.
Please tell me Shashik has a higher bonus than 3, because I think that's what we all have for our highest.
Yep.
Mine's a 2.
Yes?
And I had the highest roll.
And with a 21, you don't know.
With a 21, Alexander comes out of nowhere and sees information.
Oh!
Alexander! You're not allowed to leave!
Whoa.
Doggin says, "Oh, good, now I can go. I was only here because we needed another frontliner." Very well.
And right, the guy said that he has another safe in the basement of
Yes.
stuff we might be able to use.
He's got a vault. I mean, he seemed like a decent enough guy, but I will say he did cause all this shit to happen. But he did give me some information, and I'm going to start reading over this. You told me it was a genealogy list, but apparently it's not, so I'm going to look at who's on this fucking list of people.
It is. As you look through it, it is a list of people that he has been tracking and detailing the family line through that he may be related to. And not sure what the circles and the X's mean, but he told you that the ones that are highlighted are individuals that he has gone to Port Zaru at least once.
Yeah.
And there's about 10 names.
Oh, jeez.
Do you recognize any of the Minati?
Fuck no. I don't know. I've never met another Anati until today.
Well, that you know of.
Oh, I hate that's true.
Yeah, they just might not have been spidery people.
Yeah, just
Well,
like you
that's the
said, you
thing,
guys
dude.
never met any were-tigers. That is also not true.
Any what?
Were-tigers don't exist. That's a myth. That's what they
Were-tigers.
tell you that's what they tell you at school, and they're just like, don't go into the jungles, were-tigers.
What if one of us is a were-tiger?
Or any
the
of you
true mystery.
were-tigers.
Dahlgren shifts his gauntlets around, hiding a bite wound that he has.
I know, he's turning into a zombie.
All right. Do you guys want to go check out the other safe, or do we just want to start heading towards the shipyard?
I
We should
mean,
find everything we can to, levy our advantage if we are thinking
Yeah,
that we might find
he says he had an armory,
sister.
which most of the weapons were supposed to be ceremonial, but who knows? Nobles love to fucking buy, +1 greatsword or some shit.
All right.
Did you tell him we renovated his place?
I did. I was informing him, and then he spoke over me that you were breaking the wall, so I just decided to let him figure it out. But I will put this back, and I'm gonna take his little private journal and put it back in his room. But I am keeping this list.
What are the odds that we find greater ruins somewhere else in the city, perhaps in a, mercantile district?
Probably with the chief engineer, if they're anything to be the smarts for. They might have like a whole facility for engineering and shit.
Food for thought.
Well, that's the thing as well. This place has a shipyard. I'm curious if it's like flying ships.
Flying ships would be nice. Oh, let's go check out that safe.
All right.
Indeed.
We head downstairs. I'm fucking looking for traps.
You head downstairs and eventually going through various different basements and storerooms, you find what you believe to be his personal bank. And you go in and there's obviously like small little like things of coins, jewelry, all kinds of fancy clothes. It's just a room of very nice things.
Wow, he didn't even keep this fucking place locked.
Anything particularly useful?
It's his house.
And? Alright.
Anything particularly useful?
Coin, jewelries, nice clothes.
Yes, we are rich beyond measure.
I'm not. You all are. I only have this, and I hold out a single gold bar. Unironically, it's the only monetary value of stuff I have on me.
Single
I have zero
diamond-studded gold bar.
Yeah, I don't even have a single copper on me. No
I'm
joke.
looking for a feathered cap.
You can find it.
Okay.
Oh, what kind of feather cap? Are we talking like Three Musketeers?
Like the one I just posted.
Yeah, Da Vinci Gap.
That's perfect.
How do I look?
Yeah.
Smashing.
Excellent. Keeps it.
If there is nothing of inherent usefulness, I will leave.
Enough. Yeah. Is there any magical items in here? 'Cause,
There doesn't seem to
just
be.
in case. All right.
And
I'll take
I
a
would
bag
hope
of
not
gems.
after I asked 3 times.
But yeah, you guys raid through another one of his rooms. What is your next course of action?
Should we try and like rest here during the day and head back out during the night?
I mean, how
There's
are
gotta
people
be almost
looking on
daytime
HP?
now.
There's no way it's almost daytime. It's probably not even midnight.
I don't know. I mean, we've been here for a while.
I would say it's probably like close to 1.
Yeah, we've been here for 4 or 5-ish hours.
In this house?
No, in the city, because
Well-
apparently we got here at sundown, which was 8, and if it's 1, we've been here for 4 or 5-ish hours.
Well, right, but what I'm saying is we started from like the middle of the city, so it would have taken us like almost no time to get here, and then so it would make sense. We've only been in this house for maybe an hour.
I would say you guys have been in the house for piddling around for like 2 hours.
Okay, 2 hours.
People, do you want to do healing stuff in that meantime? Wouldn't be a bad idea.
I mean, I'm like 19 off, so like I'm good.
I'm still full. Shashik, I know, is not feeling the best.
He is not. He's like half.
Looks pleadingly at Dolgren.
I think it only works on good people. I'll try though.
I mean,
I think it actively hurts evil people.
well,
Or is that just
yeah,
undead?
It's undead.
Okay.
Hurts undead. Dahlgren will try. And heal him for 24.
Who was your deity again?
Angrad. Though he's my main deity, I do worship the entire dwarven pantheon though. Angrad might not be up for it, because Angrad's got some interesting tenets. I can send you the link.
I pulled up his page.
Okay.
And indeed, he will not allow his magic to be used on the Shashik either.
That is fair.
Damn, Shashik, what the fuck did you do?
He tried to have me killed.
He doesn't know how to respond to that.
what. Well, I'm gonna say this in a very kind way, Shashik, because as far as I'm still aware, I'm the only one gunning on your side. You clearly did something to offend a fucking god.
Like
a
another
powerful
man
god.
murdered.
Oh no, fucking Kelly's. We kill people all the time.
We kill bad people.
Yeah, we're the good guys, unless we rob a bank.
Or the people, or the mayor, or
Well,
I'm not robbing the mayor. You are.
or with Dolgren's permission, take an entire country's worth of money.
Shashik says, it could have something to do with my previous alignment of the Knight's Fame in my interaction with the Blood Cult.
do you
what?
consider yourself a good guy now?
I don't believe in good.
Do you
I believe in
in
surviving.
evil?
I don't believe in evil.
All right. Well,
I
then
believe in
I
surviving.
think
Fucking
I have a good insight check on this motherfucker. Natural 20, 38.
I don't think this is new information though.
Yeah, it's not. You've had this
This
conversation with him before, and you still
Yeah.
feel that he's being sincere.
Well, then, with trying my best to say absolutely no offense to your god, your god's clearly just holding a grudge.
He goes, I don't worship
No.
a god.
My god does not allow me to suggest not allowing weaker eagles to survive due to the presence of larger evils.
Oh, that's huh. But what if he's doing things for good? Like, does
Is he
God
doing it
believe in
for a good
redemption?
reason?
Yeah, he's doing it to save his sister, who currently is a cultist. So he's got to. Shashik, you're gonna have to work hard to convince your sister.
For anyone who is attuned to religion, the only one that believes in redemption is Pharasma.
Damn,
I mean,
can't be the only God that believes in redemption.
Yeah, that's
No, there's more.
Okay,
She's
thank
like-
goodness.
that's why she holds her judgment specifically to the very end. Most of the
Fair
other
enough,
gods are
fair
like,
enough.
"Fuck you."
I mean,
Well, I mean, Saren Ray
they have
is
a-
like redemption is one of her like tenets. Like one of her edicts is literally seek and allow redemption.
aw, I like Saren Rain more now. All
all
right.
right.
Well, it seems that
Keep
time
it-
that
yeah. Is it
What's her
possible, since you say we took an
Undrel.
hour here? Oh yeah.
seems that at the time of Undrel, Shashik hasn't done anything to, I guess, earn redemption.
Oh, Shawshank, do you want to be redeemed?
He doesn't think he did anything wrong to be redeemed for.
I know, but like, if he thinks he does and wants to be redeemed, which I'm trying to suggest to him, possibly your God will let him, feel a little better if Samurai talks to him. If that's how gods work, right?
He goes,
I'm not trained in religion.
Because I have not done anything wrong. I have just secured my survival and wish to secure the survival of my sister.
Yeah, but if you did feel bad, and
But he doesn't.
we'll have this little back and forth.
Uh,
While everyone else does things.
Well, I'm assuming that we're just gonna start moving.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll heal him as well for this.
Alexander pops up once again. That's not how it works.
Get the fuck out of here! Get out of the back of my brain! You're making me see shit. I see a giant creature in the corner. Fucking. Bob speaks to my head while I'm in a dream world.
All right, you patch Anadi up. Not Anadi. You patch Shashik up a little bit. But yeah, you guys. If you guys are wanting to keep moving, someone would need to roll a stealth check, basically for the party, and then the movement check.
I did the
17.
last one.
So Dogrin,
God.
go ahead and roll it. 1.
Oh god.
We get to the main gate.
Beautiful.
No.
Please let us get to just something cool.
Let's see what you
No,
guys
that was
get.
picked up.
As I
Congratulations, we fucking die.
Yippee!
I don't know why it keeps making you guys giant every time I bring you guys out.
Probably because we're big people.
Kick.
You just have to, because it's probably because the map or the area that you saved us on, like the big one, has big tiles. So just save our tokens as they are now onto the
But I've
thing, and it
already
should work.
did that, and it still brings
I'll
you guys
do
out
it
as-
again!
Giant Shawshank. Ah!
But yeah,
Finally!
go ahead and begin to orient yourselves in whatever walking position.
We're traveling southwards.
It's up to you.
West, I thought.
Technically, but the gate is this way, so it kind of looks like.
Well, we could be coming out the gate this way.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it that way. I'm sure nothing will happen.
And you said you were talking to Shawshank, so he's right beside you. Callie,
Yeah.
is that where you want to be?
Yeah.
If you ever want to, get forgiven, you have to feel
Where
sorry.
do these arrows keep coming from?
Us,
Oh,
we go.
knock it off.
No,
What button do you hit to do that?
just go to the line tool.
The ruler, the measure tool.
Yeah.
Huh?
I can be the cone.
As you guys come
I can
walking
too.
out of the house, you hear the crumpling of ash and soot as something tumbles off the house. And you hear the
Fuck.
the gust of wind as two shapes come into view. Two
Oh,
angelic
fuck.
figures were
Oh, these
seemingly
things
taking
again.
a break on top of
I
the
don't have
house
them, you have.
when they spotted you walking out. And they don't feel like talking.
Praise her. Her glorious might from the
All
volcano
finals!
above.
I
Shit.
shall destroy you in the name of God!
Which god?
All gods,
All
probably.
Well, I mean, there's some gods that are bad.
The pantheon of the 1,000 faces.
Yeah. If some of them are bad, then make it serve as a warning.
They might be.
What?
Boy.
Someone said they might be something.
Oh, sorry. I was talking to Emily.
The fuck?
What?
Oh.
He's jealous.
Nah, not really. My ex was called Emily.
Roll with that.
I'm good.
Destroy.
Destroy unlimited power. Alright, Shashik, maybe you could do something.
He explodes them. They explode. They just.
He explodes himself.
No! Not allowed to do that to him. He's my boy.
My boy! Alright, Zig, you are first up to bat as these two flaming angelic figures circle down around, and they are. Where's the flying thing? They are 20 feet in the air.
All right.
Back in-
I'll
Near the fence, climb the fence, and jump him.
look at Dolgren and be like, "You want me to launch you off the ground?"
He eyes you warily.
I start pulling out the water hose.
I'll hold my turn until Dolgren goes, and if he wants, I'll help him get up in the air.
Alright, Anadi, you are first. No.
Yeah.
Scratch that.
I'm
Brain fart,
second.
you are second.
Yay! Okay. These fuckers. Nope, that's the wrong tool. They're massively. So they're 35 feet and 20 feet. So I'm going to draw the net launcher,
Alright.
stride to here, and boom! And, where's the net launcher? A net fired with the net launcher, medium creature 40 feet, but I haven't the attached winch, so only 30 feet. So I'm going to fire the net. Oop. Oh, Jesus.
You
Alright.
still have your hero point?
No, I used both. I used one of them on a natural one and another one on something stealth.
You come running up and shoot out the net, but it manages to not even hit up high enough to touch the angelic creature.
Shit.
And then it
Ow.
goes to. Up. You have one more action?
No, I said help.
Okay. Red's turn. And let's see. Alright. This one is actually going to come flying right to you.
Oh.
And as it
Oh.
does so,
Goodbye.
what appears to be a snake lashes out from its wings.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, is that the right number?
Don't kill me.
37
Holy
to
shit.
hit.
That's a crit.
All right. So, as this thing comes whirling towards you, a sooty ashen black snake lashes out and wraps itself around you. Let's see. Du-du-du-du. Alright, so there's nothing on a crit, but you do have a minus 10 to your movement speed now. And then
Shit.
the angel will take its sword and try to stab you.
No, I'm good.
Ooh, crit
Yeah, get
fumble.
fucked, loser.
All right.
Fuck you.
So if this is melee, bonk, you are stunned too.
Oh,
So it swung out, and I guess like completely whiffed and hit this like post here, and the shock just went up the guy's arm, or the angel's arm, and stunned him.
Yep. A whole little Looney Tunes thing where it just da-da-da-da-da-da shakes up through its whole body. Bob.
Well, this is not a bad start, but it's not too bad.
There's one on the ground. This is a great start for us.
Oh, there's one on the ground. Okay, cool.
yeah.
I will start off with Inspired Courage. I need to refocus to get focus point back.
We have had plenty of time for you to do so.
Okay, so I'll just do that. So, yeah, so do the Inspired Courage, Song of Strength, and use a focus point to use Lingering Composition.
Alright.
Nice.
Oh, excuse me. As Bob begins to
Okay.
flex away, put a show on for the world.
Yeah.
Alright, this thing. Let's see.
Wait, Zig. There's one on the ground. If you want to act, Dahlgren will give you the go-ahead
Okay, yeah.
before this thing gets to go.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll jump in.
Because you just delayed.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'll go there.
Alrighty.
And then I will do a swing with dragging strike to try and get it away from Nadi.
That is a hit.
36.
That is a hit.
Okay. So it'd be 23 damage. And
Alright.
then I'll drag it to this square away from
Alrighty.
Nadi. And then I'll come back down with my final swing. 23.
That will be a miss as you run up, bashing this thing so hard you knock it away from Anadi.
Okay.
And knocking it entirely out of reach of your second swing. It then goes to red. And let's see.
You mean green?
Yes, green. Alright. It.
It gives up.
No, but what it does is it fans out its wings, and almost like a barrage of meteors come swirling down upon Anadi and Zig, and it will get to make 2 attacks against you, Jazz.
No.
So this one's against Anadi,
Yeah.
32,
Oh.
and this one's against Zig, 25.
That'll miss.
Alright. And that 32, that's just a regular hit on Anadi?
Unless this rope does anything special, yes.
Don't think so, other than slowing you down. Alright.
Gucci then.
Alright, you take a total of 21 points of fire damage as you are bombarded by some of this thing's fire. And because it had to use all 3 actions of that, it comes floating down to the ground at the end of its turn. Shashik.
Ouch.
Shashik will whip out his arm, and he's really hoping to hit something at some point with this.
Come on, brother. You got this.
Has a worse hit ratio than Callie.
Well, I don't know if he has a normal stat block like us, but if he's a
Yeah.
level 8, he should be expert attacks. Otherwise,
Yep.
he's just got dog shit on his fucking attack ASIs. Anyways.
Oh, yep. Yep, he rolled a 6 on the die, so that results in a miss for him as he lets out a beam of ice from his freaking Iron Man hand thing. And he spends his next 2 actions to reload. Callie Sewell.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my 10 paces to go right here. And then I'm gonna go into overdrive, because that's fun. We like that. That is a success. Yep. Exactly a success. And we're gonna take a Megaton strike against that angel.
Alrighty.
21.
That will be a miss as you fire off a shot.
The ratio only gets lower. Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. Dolgren.
Can I do any damage to Sesson?
I don't know.
Yeah, you shot you shot the scorpions a couple times.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There was the one that you thought was a crit, but it was just a regular hit.
Oh, you're right.
At the very least.
Yeah.
Dolgren belts out, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters," as he rages.
That would make a pretty awesome
And-
character, a raging cleric. Barbarian cleric.
He is then going to hustle for his second action and go for a trip. So this is against Reflex DC 35,
Reflex.
or with Bob 36.
And that is a success.
Not a crit.
Nope.
All right, so he runs up and he just fucking. He's wielding his Dorndorgar less like an act how it's supposed to be used, less like a flail and more just like a, almost like directly over his fist, and he just kneecaps this person. He's at the perfect height for it, and so they are knocked prone, and they will take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Get dropped, idiot.
Alright. As you come running up, take their knee out and drop them to the ground. Is that all of your actions?
Yep.
Alright. Anadi. You still have this
Aye.
weird snake that's like wrapping around you, but it is your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to, as a free action, drop the big crossbow. And that, or not the big crossbow, the net launcher. And then one action to draw the big crossbow. BB, you'd be the arbiter on knowing this because I'm not entirely sure. When you draw a weapon that needs 2 hands, do you automatically have 2 hands on it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure. Then I will hunt prey and repeating shot this one on the ground. Fucking
Alright.
capture me, asshole.
A 33 will hit.
Good. Fucking 11 points of damage.
Alright. You stake him with one of your crossbow bolts. And then Red's turn. Alright, and I'm trying to understand stunned. Does it work just like slowed does?
So slowed can last any number of rounds based on the duration.
Alright.
The way stunned works when it has a number value is at the start of your turn, you lose a number of actions equal to your stun value. Then, you reduce your stun value by the number of actions you lost. The best way to sort of explain this is if you are stunned 5 for some ungodly reason, on your turn, you lose 3 actions. Because you lost 3 actions, you reduced your stun value by 3, which means you're now stunned 2.
Ah,
So on your next turn, you would lose another 2 actions, but then you would no longer be stunned.
so this thing loses 2 actions and has 1 left.
Mhm. Yep,
All right.
and then is no longer stunned.
And for a final action, it will right itself. Bob.
That'll provoke.
Zig.
Sorry.
If he wants to.
Sorry, what was the question?
It stood up. Would you want to use attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Get back down.
38.
Oh my God.
That will hit, and
Yeah.
that will crit.
Good.
All right.
If you double your actual damage instead of using that critical damage, that's 38 points of slashing damage.
Turn off the crit damage.
I can't.
You know, I keep meaning to. I just.
It's under options.
You're doing it right now. Right now. Good.
Yeah. The math that Jorgen said because my phone is
Okay.
being weird.
So you, as
38.
this thing is standing
Yeah,
up,
38.
it, bop, you pop this guy right in the face. Bob.
Okay, let's see. All this is going okay. Let's go over here. A little bit closer.
Did you really take that circuitous route?
Yes, I did.
Bob sachets closer to the battle.
He is the
And
catwalk.
zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag.
Serpentine.
And I will phase ball this one. Phase ball, Mike.
A 26. 20. Well, you get your own bonus. So 27 to hit. That is a hit.
Not the best damage, but yay.
Boom. As you conjure a metaphysical hand that just bop, slaps this thing across the face. Zig, back to you.
All right. I'll swing back down.
Ooh.
What
All
the
right.
fuck?
That is your 4th natural 20
I
on
know.
attack
Yeah.
rolls. I haven't counted.
I love it.
Yeah.
Slashing.
It
Ah,
does
so-
this when we playing in real life too.
Bewildering display. The target is flat-footed until the end of its next turn.
Oh, right on.
Okay.
Is it normal or double?
It is double.
All right.
So that's 40 slashing damage.
44.
44.
Because this is the second time I've hit them this round.
Okay.
All right, you give this thing one hell of a pummeling, and it's looking pretty beat up.
All right. I'll bring my axe back down to try and finish it off. If the button works.
It's flat-footed to you. So attack number 2.
Is it popping up for you guys? Because I'm hitting the button and it's
There,
we
it
go.
goes.
Okay.
29. That is a hit.
The first one was a 23
oh, 23.
because 2 just popped up.
Then that
yes.
is a miss.
Even with it flat-footed.
Yes.
Damn.
All right. I'll raise my shield as my last action.
All right. Green's turn. And you know what? She's gonna do
Yeah.
the same thing again, where she calls down a meteor swarm, and so now she's gonna catch 4 people in her range.
Shit.
So against a naughty,
Hi.
whoops, against Zig,
Okay.
against Dolgren,
Ooh. Yeah.
Against
Does that hit
Bob.
you, Dolgren?
No, that is somehow a miss.
Okay.
Wow.
Dahlgren ducks under Zig's shield.
Well, that was my plan because I was gonna try and shield one of you, but his rolls
Shield
are
me.
too high.
I'm
Too
just
high.
Is that a 36 against Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a 23 for AC.
All right. I'm just gonna roll
Oh.
damage once for this. Make it quicker. So 20. So Anadi and
Ugh.
Zig, you both take 20 points of fire damage, and Bob,
Is that
being the
double?
bare-chested manly man, really is exposed to it and takes 40 fire damage.
Jesus, Bob.
Ow.
all
Man, it's a
that
good thing
baby
we
oil.
gave you that lantern.
The oil on him catches ablaze.
Yeah. It's a walking fire hazard. Why did I go in here?
And that is Green's turn. Shashik. Let's see.
Fucking do something. I believe in you.
Can he?
Why are you cheering on him? Why not me?
Because you're here all the time. Shashik isn't.
Shashik
He
has been
deserves the
here
love.
the entire time almost that I've been here.
No.
There's like a 2-session difference.
Hey!
3.
He finally hits and does
Yeah.
just enough damage as he sends a bolt of ice through this thing's head, killing it, and he has to use the last 2 of his actions to reload. Callie Sewell.
Zach, don't they do damage to the person that kills them?
These ones?
Yeah.
Last time these fuckers, when they died, they did like some kind of shockwave attack back.
Like
or
share
brains.
pain or something.
Yeah, some mental damage. But if they're different, I don't mind. I'm sure these people don't want to fight
Ooh.
us.
Actually,
Is that a crit?
I hope so. Be cool.
36,
37.
37, just a crit.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Kaboom.
36 plus 1 plus 4, 41 damage.
Did you
Not
double
bad.
all those pluses?
Oh no.
double the
36 plus 2 plus 8. So 56 damage.
I'm not sure it rolled the actual D12 from your fatal.
It did.
Okay. It doesn't show up on the roller for me.
Well, if it didn't, well, hold on.
It'd be a D12 that isn't doubled.
Yeah, it doesn't roll the extra d12 in your crit damage thing there. It just does 2d12 plus 2.
Yeah, I didn't do the Megaton strike, so I don't get the extra.
Oh!
Because I
You have fatal.
moved and I reloaded.
But you have fatal.
And thanks for reminding me of one of their spells. So, Callie Sewell, make a fortitude save.
Why Callie?
Because he hit that guy.
Huh?
No, well, Shashik was the one that killed him.
Oh,
Yeah.
it adds an additional die. I see.
Yeah, but I didn't remember until after
Oh,
he told me about it.
I've been doing that wrong the entire time then.
To
So
what?
there, an extra
Mention it
an extra
once or
D12.
Ooh.
Wow.
So you were at 46. So now you're at 58.
Yeah.
Nice.
Callie
Yup.
Sewell, give me a fortitude save.
I guess.
34.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
Alright, you're fine, I guess. Dolgren.
He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. As he advances. And he's gonna get behind this person, and he is going to do a knockdown.
Alright.
So here comes Facebreaker.
Ooh,
Hey! Look at that.
that is a crit.
Nice.
They're knocked prone regardless. Surprise opening. I gain one action that I can use before the end of my turn to use an attack action against the target. So, okay, here's the fun thing. Because that is a crit, first off, that is not much. It is 56 points of damage. 40 of that is bludgeoning, 16 of that is acid.
All right.
Then, because I am raging, I get my crit effect. So he is knocked prone.
Yep.
So I will not try to trip the person, which means I am only on my second attack, as I use my take advantage of this surprise opening to bring the facebreaker down on their face.
Alrighty. And with
28
that,
versus flat-footed.
that is a hit. And how do you finish this guy off?
With a final verse. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. And then I spit on the corpse.
And with that, it seems like this encounter is over. And also, it is almost 10. So I guess we can call it here for the evening, right after you guys finish up this encounter.
All right.
Unless you guys want to keep going a little longer.
Is there anything interesting on the bodies?
There is
Just
not,
as no.
just like before, once you slay them, they crumble into a chalky white powder.
It's worth asking. Okay, yep. I'm good.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
Well,
All good
then,
here.
Mm-hmm.
we
Yeah.
will call it here this session. How are you guys looking for next Friday, the 18th?
As
Probably
far as I know, I am good.
Alright.
I think
Should be
will-
fine.
Yep, should be good.
Alright. Hope to catch you guys. Words are hard. Hope to catch you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Hope you guys enjoyed playing. Hope you guys enjoy watching.
Hell
And
yeah.
we will catch you guys later. Night.
Bye.
Peace out.